said it. He said it.
The
Griffin's
own
Hollywood.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on the end.
Racist.
Sure you are.
I'm getting the link.
Hello.
Fuck you. Hang on 1 second. One moment.
Fucking.
And the button's been pushed. Say hi.
Hello.
Every pony, I am muting.
Whoa! Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 174, Backdoor. But what would happen today? That is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Electra.
All right. So, last time, we are continuing our adventure through the bowels of Goldenport. We started off coming down an elevator. Looking out through the glass, we noticed Sharon Babbage taking a certain robot named Nuts that we've met earlier across one of these hermetically sealed bridges into one of the icosahedrons that we're seeing suspended above the ground out here. We kept riding the elevator down. Electra noticed that the outside looked incredibly hot. She saw a bunch of waves going through the air, so that would be why things are sealed and we're in a nice and cool area.
Yeah.
As we kept riding the elevator down, eventually we hit some sort of block near the bottom. I think it was level 12. And the elevator told us to get out and wait for some help. Us being the Bannermanes, we got out for sure, but we kind of fixed the problem ourselves. But in the meantime, we also noticed that one of our older friends, Shabaka, was laying unconscious outside the elevator. We pulled him back in, and we saw that his eyes were sewn shut and that he had sickle wounds all over his body. Ophi helped to heal him, and after tending to him, he eventually woke up and joined us in our adventure. We cleared the block and eventually got down to level 13. We took some time there to kind of regroup and take a breath of fresh air, as well as revive Doc. Ophi and a few of us did a big ceremony, ritual, to bring her back from the dead since she was killed, which is important. After that, we took an elevator back up to level 12, where Duck promptly shot some water down one of these recycling chutes that go into the center of the volcano, caused a massive explosion, kind of shook us up a bit, but we're okay. We were able to cross that level back to the elevator, and we found, on the previous floor, Fortuna found one of her old memory cores, seemed to remember something, didn't tell us anything about it, and promptly shot off in one of these vacuum tubes to somewhere unknown. So after we took the elevator up from level 12, we stopped in one of those little cross junctions, and we heard Fortuna's voice talking to us just before we presumably are going to head into one of these icosahedrons.
Alrighty. Now before we begin, I do have to give a special shout out to a fellow Astionian of ours, Miss Lovelyheart. It is her birthday. Bless her. She is probably over
Happy
100.
birthday.
Yeah, she's over 120.
Happy birthday.
She's 126
Happy birthday.
today. And wishes all of the Bannermanes to know that they are Cancer. Something you probably hear.
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Alicia.
There you go. Alrighty. That was a wonderful summation, Electra. And yes, you do at one of these T-junctions see that there is several warnings effectively indicating that anything past this little glass barrier that is between, for the fresh air that you're in, there's glass, and everything past that is definitely aether dust, tainted air. Which, upon you guys coming in here first, right? All of that there was a big fog I'd mentioned that was kind of toward the bottom of this huge open area down here, right? If you guys recall. It was all kind of down there. The thing is over the course of the night, you guys remember how I mentioned you hear these colossal things moving above you. These spheres themselves are seemingly what has been being moved around. Not only just moving, but in the process, kicking up even more of this stuff. So there's kind of a visible haze that's just all throughout this open part of the facility at this point. with the light being bent and slightly wavy motions. Very hot and very tainted air out there, effectively. Thank God for air conditioning. Fortuna's voice is kind of like comes over the intercom, and along with it, of course, some nice tunes. There we go. There we go.
Where is it?
Oh, it's loading for you. It'll pop up in a second.
Okay, you guys are still with me?
Yeah?
Okay.
What you got?
Well, I'm gonna need to make some key cards for you guys. It's testing initiative. It's gonna be a test subject key cards just for you, so you can access the whole facility.
So, wait, sorry, back up. Subject?
Don't worry about it. Trust me, I'll make it worth it.
Worth it? What does she mean by that?
Man, I'm getting weird vibes from this.
Yes.
Yeah, weird. Definitely.
Duck looks somewhat annoyed with Fortuna calling her a test subject and promptly gives, like, the side plexiglass there a little kick. Thump! Ow! My hoof!
Hey, don't do that. Hang on a second. It's gonna take a while to repair all these systems. Oh, hello? Yeah, the intercom is working much better now. There we go.
You guys see, like, as Fortuna is talking, these giant spheres, like, one of them literally, you see how they're almost like crane machines, right? They could go down and they grip onto something, right? Like, they grip onto each one of the spheres. As she says, there we go, that one that's closest to you literally, like, some mechanism seems to fail almost and just, like, it falls like a good 15
Oh,
feet.
God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
And then it, like, the crane grabs it. There's some emergency system that kind of grabs it and keeps it from going too much further.
Oh, my facility.
Oh, man.
Can you tell when the last time any of these machines have been powered up?
300 years ago, I need to call the safety inspector. Computer, who's the safety inspector of this place anyway?
There's a moment you guys hear in the background, almost like somebody in the background of a Discord call. Safety inspector, Madame Fortuna.
Okay, yeah, great. Look, I don't think it. Okay, this is not ready yet. Tell you what, you guys have the key cards. Just go back up to the surface. You can come back in a later time.
A little bit of a, like, there's like a small, like, ka-ching, and a little, like, key card reader effectively shows up in the elevator.
Well, are you coming back up with us?
No, I gotta fix this place.
How long's that gonna take?
I don't know. It's a little bit. It's probably gonna be over by the. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's gonna. I really need to fix this, guys. But it's gonna be a few days of work probably. I'm not sure exactly how long it'll take, but
I'd say. Oh, go ahead.
And you're sure you can fix this and this all needs to be done?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And then,
well, I trust you, but I do worry.
I'm not sure I do.
now, that's when,
worry about what?
Yeah, sorry?
No, go ahead.
No, go on.
No, worried about what?
I'm worried about you. You just got some memories back, and if you're now going off in the middle of nowhere, look what happened at the temple. That whole virus thing? I don't want to lose you, Fortuna.
Look. This is, how do I say this? I cannot explain it. I cannot explain this in any meaningful way. You just have to trust me.
As long as you can tell me that you're sure that you're going to be safe.
Oh, absolutely. It's.
I'm more worried about us right now, Electra.
Like,
what?
well, we can get out of here. Fortuna said we can use these keycards to get right out.
Yeah, it's going to take you up to this pylon right here. You can just get out of the city on layer 0. But
Sophia doesn't say anything. She just lets that ride.
News is has been like looking at a notepad the entire time, and she's gonna shut it, and kind of stand up, and she's just gonna say like, I actually think this works out perfectly, because with Fortuna here, Sharon and Babbage at least have somebody to oversee them, which means that we have the chance to go over some issues I think I want to discuss with everyone.
What's that?
Alright, I'm gonna be frank with you all. I've been in Goldenport a little bit longer than I said, because I've been trying to research things. Everything else I told you was true. The pen being stolen, everything like that, completely true. But there have been some things that have me extremely perplexed about what's been going on as in the city as a whole.
Ophi cranes her neck. Anything to do with the sea engine?
That's one of them, but there's several other aspects that have me concerned.
Okay, I suppose we can wait till we get back to the apartment then, if that's
Yeah, I would like
If
to
that's
cover
what
this
you
with
want.
everyone. Yeah, Fortuna has this. We don't have to concern ourselves with Sharon Babbage for the time being. I want to discuss some topics, because there's some points of concern that I have.
As long as Fortuna's safe, I think we could really use a break after everything that's happened down here, honestly.
Yeah, but I have a question to Fortuna. Why is all this so important? Like, I get all this looks very expensive, but it's been 300 years. But like, why is it so important now?
we need to do some testing. That's all that's all I can say.
Fair enough. It's not really my
I
business.
don't like
anyway.
tests.
Oh, it's a shame.
You know who does like tests? Well, you guys did see Sharon Babbage at the very least going into ICO 6.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah,
think she
yeah,
has
yeah,
good
yeah.
test subjects already.
Yeah.
ICO 6 is, by the way, ICO 6 is the one that just fell down and almost got grabbed.
Yep, they got a little shaken up.
Don't worry, that they're not getting out of there anytime soon. These spheres are pure, are all coated with substance data anyway.
So
I
you got an eye on
prefer-
them, right?
I have them sent on a wild goose chase already.
Then this works perfectly.
Send them to us to kill. Oh well, I guess we have to find out where the phylactery is.
I'm
Fair
going
enough.
to be honest with you all. From everything I've learned from your discussions amongst each other, it seems that these two have a tendency of wanting you to follow them. So I think the last thing we should do is just tread behind them, because they're surely planning something. This works out perfect, because now we have somebody here to keep an eye on these two that we can trust, because we trust Fortuna, and we can figure out their plans behind the scenes and probably stop them before they can even get started.
Do you guys want to see something funny?
Always.
Is that
I just
order
got-
Fortuna saying that?
No, that's Fortuna.
Oh,
I just
What do
got
you mean by
ICO 6. I just got the crane of ICO 6 fixed. Here, look at this. I can make it move up and down, up and down, up and down. Look at that.
And then the giant
I'm
sphere
looking.
literally and like a perfect sine wave effectively just up and down. There's probably some like outer screen reading or something somewhere that you just see like very small. It gives you a Richter scale reading of like a minor earthquake effectively.
Yeah, no. What minor earthquake? This, I'm testing out the conditions of free fall on some two new test subjects of
Ye-
mine.
out of character. I just realized something that would ruin this whole fucking like. Don't worry about it. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it for that reason.
I doubt it would work. I know what you're thinking.
DM me. What do you think?
I know exactly. You've done it before.
What?
The bridges have expansion joints and ball bearings on them, obviously.
No. Not where I was going with that.
Right.
We just kill the share. She's in a room that she can't get out of.
Just drop
Lich. No, it's a
Right,
lich.
Yeah.
I know.
She's a
She can't
lich.
get out.
It'll kill
Sure,
her.
he
and
can't get out.
She'll spawn at her phylactery.
Yeah, that's a supernatural ability.
Yeah, she'll respawn somewhere else in the world. No, that was she.
What about
It's
the guy
surrounded-
though?
It's supernatural, but not
surrounded.
magical. It's supernatural, not magical. There's your answer right there. He's talking about. He's
I
talking
sank your
about,
battleship.
Yeah, he's talking about the. Dust.
Icosahedron. The dust
That
is
is-
blocking her from getting out.
That is true, but I want to have fun with these guys for a little bit.
All right. Just we need
Besides,
to deal with them eventually.
yeah. Besides, if we kill Babbage, the Moon Planner is gonna be really, really angry at me.
Well, also keep in mind, there are no regulators around here. They've been all missing. And the ones that we saw ended up being Threadrippers. I'm fairly certain that the two of them probably know at least something of what these are like and what they can stop. I don't think they would walk in there without a plan.
There was that whole level that was like jailbreaking as well.
Oh yeah, the jail is jailbreaking.
I just think it's in our best interest to not follow behind them. It just seems like this would be a repeated action that has typically, from what I've heard from all of you, led to problems. I don't think they're going into this place blind. They have a plan, and it's better to figure out that plan than to go into it without knowing.
I concur. Following has never really worked in our favor at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like Penguin just kind of mumbles, Jinx and Misty. Like it's
Yes. Ah, those bitches.
I think
Now, reminder-
I think Cher might have taken a leaf out of their book, realistically speaking.
Now, reminder: if just saying, once you guys get back to the surface, there's not gonna be any magical way to contact me. So, Aether Dust, Substance Theta.
Are you in a secure place, at least? Like, you have full control over this, and you're somewhere secret, or at least protected, correct?
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Just if you want to contact me, just find an elevator around the city and just click the help button.
Yeah.
That should probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at any public like transportation station, more or less, you'll be able to talk to Fortuna. So long as you insert your test subject card.
That's nice.
Yeah. How convenient. But only at public transport stations.
Nowhere else.
That being said, you guys do hear like a ding going up. Seems that Fortuna is sending you upwards.
Okay, bye.
Are we just
Bye.
kidnapping Scruffy?
Bye.
What was that?
Are we just kidnapping Scruffy?
Yeah, Scruffy's in the thing.
Oh, we're
but,
freeing him.
Yeah, he literally can't even leave your elevator right now because it's lined with Theta as well. Like, he's just
Damn.
going up with you
We're
guys.
letting him finally go to the afterlife.
Don't let Scruffy get stuck in this stupid box.
We'll hold the door open for you. Don't worry.
That's a derogatory to Fortuna.
Hey, I heard that.
And as you guys kind of get to the top, like you start going through like that airlocked area effectively, right? Cleans off your thing. Before it goes on, it asks you levels 1, 2, or 3.
I hit all the elevator buttons.
What the fuck? What about level 0? Is level 0 say there?
Or 0? Yeah, there was 0, 1, 2, and 3. You hit all of the things, and like you start going for all the buttons at the same time. Duck does as well.
Damn it, Duck! This is my moment. Get out of my way.
Fuck you! And then
classic.
she starts like trying to slap the buttons.
Elevator cat fight.
Yeah. All the buttons are being pressed. You guys initially stop at like layer 3. Dong! You stop at layer 3. The door opens. You guys see like 50 Threadrippers right over there who all turn and like look, huh? And they, hey, get him! And then the elevator door shuts. Layer 2.
Closer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
That was close.
Woo! The
But
elevator.
it was funny, huh?
Duck is like making some very rude mage hand gestures toward these Threadrippers as you guys are zooting off to layer 2.
Is this suit?
Got him, egg. Got their asses.
Yeah.
Got 'em.
Up to layer 2, you guys go. Ding.
Hi, Dr. Skits. Bye, Dr. Skits.
Layer 2. Yeah.
No more torturing psychopaths.
Yeah. You guys cough for a second, cause no, you guys had. Do you guys? I don't think you guys had your gas masks on.
Oh, we had our gas masks
right,
on.
you did. Yes, you did. Okay. Yeah. So you guys don't cough. As you get into layer 2 and it opens for a second. Layer 1, you guys open up. It opens up like a layer terminal, effectively. You guys hear the hustle and like a more familiar hustle and bustle of like all of the people that are going to the markets. You know, the expo is technically also happening to some extent on layer 2, with all the currency exchanges and whatnot. Ding, layer, on layer 1. Layer 1. Are you guys getting off here? Staying in the elevator? Going to layer 0?
What was layer 1 again? That was the...
Yeah, you guys are going to a hotel room, right? Is what Newsflash
Yeah, yes, that's just 0, right?
Okay, yeah, so that's layer 0.
Yeah.
Ding! Layer 0. And the elevator door opens and just kind of stops there. The thing is the area that you guys are stopping at here doesn't actually seem like... This particular elevator doesn't seem to be a very popular one. I mean, obviously people aren't really using this one, right? So it kind of opens into like a dingier part of like a building by Goldenport where one of these pylons are. It opens up, gives you a small walkway to the people mover. Scruffy hasn't seen sunlight in ages! He like flies out.
Ophi looks up into the,
Get
into the
used to it,
sky.
Scruffy.
Why is it so dusty? And he starts like sweeping for his
Go, go!
Shackled by his own ambition.
right! Scruffy will see you all later! And he looks like, thank you! Hey, I got one gift for you. And he hands you like, he adjusts his cap a little bit. Feels in his pockets. I got it. Here you go. And he gives, he's giving you guys like a hat of some kind. Who's taking the hat?
His hat?
Not his hat. He has another hat.
I don't have a hat.
Is that
Depends
his
what is
hat?
What's it look like?
It's a ghostly hat that you're going to be able to wear, but who's
Is
taking
it a cap? Is it a sombrero?
Oh, it's a
Like, what
cap.
do we look-
It's a cap, and it simply says in like a little green sphere, it just says Sneed on it. Found this!
Oh, the temptation is killing me.
Hand it here.
Who's getting this? Are
All
we
right.
passing it around?
Like Ophi said, hand it here. So he's like, all right, here you go. And he kind of just like puts it on your horn, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's a hand?
And then he kind of nods. It looks good on you. Don't go fishing with it though. I hear fish will fear you. He shakes his head. Bad luck.
Fish fear me, males want me.
Exactly.
Fish fear me, stallions fear me. I'm alone on this barren earth.
All right, Scruffy will be off. Have a good one. Have a good life. Scruffy's lived his. Fuck you, Madam
good
Fortuna.
afterlife.
And then he like flies off.
Fucking Peregrine feels like a disturbance in the forest when the hat is put on.
I hope you find peace.
Yeah, and with that, he just kind of like whoosh out into the sunlight. Mind you, you guys have kind of been underground for a fairly long time, like looking at sodium lamps and stuff. So it's hard on the eyes for a second.
Really bright out here.
Electra's looking up where Scruffy disappeared at. She just says into the sky, I guess that's all he really ever needed to do. Fly up that elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Well.
Where's he going?
Shine on, you dusty diamond.
Where's he going? I don't know.
He's
You have
just
to.
going to the sun.
You'll have to wait till next Bannermanes session for that one. Let me see. Where's
Spoiler.
Man's out in space, so when am I gonna get there?
He's
Well-
gonna dust the moon.
We're back at
He's gonna
we're back to
sweep
the
on
surface.
moon.
What the fuck we doing now?
All right.
If we can help a soul find eternal peace like that, surely we can defeat Sharon Babbage.
Now, here's the thing. Your That's Odd activates here just a little bit, Newsflash, as you're kind of like looking around. You guys have been underground for a time, and obviously some of the things have changed up top as the expo has been going on. You guys have been down there for like a whole day while this thing has been going on. And you do see up at top, like a small flash on some kind of screen somewhere, exclusive interview with Will Wickett by, and then it says underneath of it, Cammy the Camera Kieran.
He's gonna groan in frustration and annoyance.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy who built who built the scale replica of the sea engine?
Will Wicket?
It is, and I got his picture actually. Golden Port.
A scale replica or an exact replica?
The
I
scale.
think this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know it's that. I'm saying though. So he built that.
Oh, in character.
Yeah. Scale replica.
I think he also put out a really popular program called Goss.
I mean, 1-to-1 is still technically scale.
Yeah,
This
I mean
guy-
that thing's pretty big.
This guy is up on the billboard just for that second that you saw it for a minute, and it'll eventually rotate back to it, right? Just kind of showing news of what's happening during the expo. And you guys have actually seen this Will Wicket character before, once. When you guys were going up into the CPU room with your meeting a number of sessions ago, you saw this person actually leaving the CPU room. Like he was like the meeting before you guys. Yes.
He looks like a nerd.
I
little
don't
bit.
recognize him.
Yeah, this is your first time seeing him, Shabaka, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Is he currently is he still the richest phone in Goldenport?
His society check will get you that information.
Damn.
Or we could look up
Where's
at
Swift when you
the,
need him?
or we could look up at the billboards of the index credit score.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at you guys do have your little pad, you pull
Oh,
that up.
Mambo. Yeah.
And you guys have seen his name, Will Wicket, at the top of the most social credit. Like, he has the most social credit.
He's in first place.
Literally first.
He's
By how
the
much?
socialist richest pony.
If you're not first, you're last.
By a lot? Like, were we talking about, like, he's first place, like, twice as much as second place, or what?
By, like, a factor of, like, 100, like 2 zeros.
Wow.
I don't know.
Not even close.
Yeah, this guy's got it made. Apparently, he's a very credible individual.
He's on another level.
Do we?
Uh-oh.
Do we know what he does?
Society
Or is,
check.
like- Okay, right. Let me do that.
This will be funny.
Wait, does mercantile lore help?
I will give you mercantile information if you roll mercantile lore. Yeah, it's just very, very valid. I mean, he is rich, so I won't stop you.
All right, I'll try that. Blind, right?
Yep.
Blind.
Ooh, nice. All right, between Shabaka and Swift Sail, you guys get 2 sets of information here. Swift, with a society check, you get that Will Wicket, obviously one of the CEOs here in Goldenport, doesn't necessarily like he isn't so much of an innovator. Like he doesn't really invent things per se. Like he more like helps fund enterprises, right? And you've heard probably the words I was just about to say
Philanthropist.
no, like let me yeah, he's a philanthropist here, but let me look at my notes really quick. I had it written down and I forgot what it was. Hang on one second. Where is my the word Wonderworks comes to mind under his name.
Wonderworks.
Wonderworks. Something that he does. Shabaka.
A window,
Mercantile
a
lore.
window to the future.
Mercantile lore gets you one very, very essential fact here about this rich man. People respect him because he's rich. If your thing is funded because of this man, people will automatically usually assume, based on what you see and what these numbers mean, Shabaka, that project is to be trusted.
Which project?
Holy shit.
And if he funds a project, it's to be trusted. Person in power with lots of money.
Well,
This
I
dude
guess
loaded.
I think my favorite part about Astion is how realistic it is.
Yeah.
I guess this giant sea engine here is to be trusted. I mean, look at that face. Look at that
Yeah.
cute little face. That's a trustworthy face.
Yes. Now,
That's what he indeed.
as you guys are looking, like, like step up to the only way that you could really get to this thing is the pony mover. It again asks for your credentials, and of course there's a little card slot for it. Now you guys do have your little testing initiative cards, right? If any one of you guys put those in, click. There's a very kind voice of Madame Fortuna inviting you onto the pony mover.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if it is a pre-recorded voice. Oh, sorry, that was a public.
Oh no, that's fine.
Get in.
Reroll.
Come on.
No, just ask her.
No, so here's the question, Fortuna: is this pre-recorded or is it not?
Well, get in. Come on. Get in.
If it isn't pre-recorded,
Okay, I don't need to roll if she says well, get in.
Yeah,
get
no,
in.
no.
She's talking to us.
No, hang on. Give me a deception check, Madame Fortuna. This is the question.
Don't rush us, Box.
This is not a pre-recorded message. Just get in already.
That's what a pre-record message would say.
Exactly. Exactly, Shabaka.
Electra, without knowing whether she can see it or not, is going to make the biggest eye roll she can and step in.
I step in.
Hang on. Deception.
I get in.
Psych! It was a pre-recorded message.
No!
Leave a message after the beep.
Okay, yeah, but my employer, Crucible, actually told me I should stop doing these kind of pre-recorded messages. But it's already here. They're already paid for it.
Yeah, Electra's face is in her hooves right now. She's big time. Yeah.
You fool!
Yeah, I think I like
you
her more.
absolute buffoon! This is what
Fool.
Duck's saying. She's going, "You fool! You absolute buffoon!"
Yep.
And
Checks out.
yeah, you
You've
guys,
been played.
you guys get in the pony mover here, selecting your destination, which I'd imagine to be the Caldera, right?
Sure.
Awesome.
We're going back to the hotel, so presumably.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys start zooting off in that direction. Of course, seeing all the new whatever's is happening around Golden Port. The fancy sight along the way kind of like meets your guys' eyes is above you guys. You know how jets will leave trails and whatnot? And sometimes they do it all decoratively and stuff.
Depends on who you're asking.
Yeah, like...
Look, guys, chemtrails.
Yeah, exactly. You're seeing up in the air like several droners from like the race that you'd seen before, going across Golden Port with like a trail behind them. They split off and seem to be doing like little decorative light patterns and stuff, spelling out the year that it is currently, and then above it, after they spell out the year, Expo, and then the year number. And then yeah.
And
Now,
from what I remember, that is the current year.
yeah, it's the current year.
Okay.
Now, eventually, you guys manage to stop inside the main event hall right over here in the center of the Caldera. Stopping in this area, the pony mover's open. You guys are allowed to step out. And you guys see that kind of like on display out here today seems to be like new different inventions are around. Quite frankly, I mean, none of these really look familiar to the day before that you guys were up here, except for maybe like a couple of the racing vehicles that are still in the main hall here. I mean, you guys haven't really moved yours yet, you know, so it's still there.
No, yeah.
But there's a number of other things. Give me perception checks.
Perceptoid
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
Perception.
Oh boy.
Receive
Blind
this.
draw.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys are kind of like looking around, Ophi, Electra, Shabaka, and Newsflash, you guys kind of pick apart and can see more clearly. Today it seems that they are featuring a lot of inventions for cookware in this particular area. You see some things like egg beaters, automatic milk shakers, so on and so forth.
Allen Wrench's Gerbil feeders, electricators.
Don't touch your electricators.
Yes, you know over there, like an automatic circumciser, whatever the hell that is.
Oh, no. Ew.
Fuck, God bless you, man.
God damn.
Well,
I appreciate
wait,
the
would there
recognition.
be a Henderson tool?
I'm gonna say yeah, because that sounds cool.
Well, okay, yeah, your funeral.
I have no idea what that is.
I'll just yam it to you.
Yeah. What did I just invite into this world, Anon?
Oh, I don't think you're ready, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Your way to your hotel room is generally
yes.
obstructed by nothing except for the occasional person who might be calling out to the most looky of people, which seems to be the people who I just actually everybody who I didn't just mention, like Ord, who is kind of being distracted by everything.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Wait,
big
what?
mare!
What? Who are you calling Big Man?
Down here, says some investor, right?
Do I gotta crane my neck down or something?
No, you just you kind of do. This guy's a short hose.
You gotta look down at him.
You see a short hose who kind of has these weird boots on. Hold on, and he starts like he kind of like leans down and he starts cranking like a little lever on the side of his boots, and it like props him up to your level. You look like you'd be a good cook.
I would? What?
Of course! And for 3 gold, you could be an even better cook! And he shows you some device. You don't really know what this device does. Look at this thing! Isn't it great? Like,
What is it?
Ah, well, I'm glad you asked, he says, putting a hoof on, like, your shoulder as best he could, right? This right here is the automatic Feaster 6000, you see. And he starts showing you. It can bake, it can fry, it can beat. Hell, it could even, and he kind of like leans in like a little bit, like he's telling like a secret. Deep fry.
Wait. Crank it back. It can beat?
It can with this. And
Alright,
he pushes
I'm
up.
buying it.
Okay.
Buy 3 golds.
3 gold. Here you go. And he hands you like a thing. Like he's made a few of these things, right?
Wait. Okay, this is gonna be a fancy new weapon. I can beat people up with this.
I think you've misread the situation, Ord.
I want my money back.
Yeah, you like
Wow.
you start clicking some buttons on this thing here, Ord, and it's like, yeah, when you say beat, you push that button that just says beat on it, and some egg beaters like pop out on the thing and start spinning.
You know
Don't
what?
worry, Ord.
I'll give this to Mother.
That's a good
That's
idea.
a good idea.
Aside from this wonderful investment opportunity, as you're kind of like turning to go leave towards your hotel, you just hear it click, and a bright flash meets your eyes for it, Ord, as
What?
as you get a surprise camera Kieran, who clicks a photo of you with the egg beater. It prints out in her little. She actually has like a slightly smaller camera this time, but it like prints out something.
Hey, what gives?
And she seems to kind of ignore you for a second. No worries, just business. And he gives that photo to the person that you just sold the thing to. There you go. Bannermanes endorsement.
What the?
Whoa,
What?
that's false advertising.
Hang on. Whoa.
We'll take that Polaroid back right now.
I can't. I'm sorry. He paid me to do a job.
Damn.
He's just glaring at her the entire time.
Aw, why the sad face?
He's just not gonna respond, just continue glaring. She's just gonna keep glaring.
Well, don't let-
I'll be standing next to you glaring too.
Don't let me stop you from whatever. Ow! And then she says ow as like a tiny little short hose of your own goes over and kicks Cammy in the shins. What the?
Get her, duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like ah, stupid. She says, and then she just runs away.
Got her ass, duck. Got her ass.
And she runs away, like assuming you guys are gonna go with her. And she's just like, come on, run, we got her.
Hope he runs with her.
Yeah.
Wee.
Wee.
Yep.
Cammy doesn't, like, she looks just perplexed, but it's enough of a perplexement to let you guys just generally go by without too much more banter from Cammy outside of, like, general confusion and having to deal with this person who has a Bannermanes endorsement now.
Battle learner.
You fell for one of the oldest tricks in the book, Ord.
Why did they have to take a picture of me? I look ridiculous like this.
Not
This
any
is
more
even-
ridiculous than you looked
Look.
with that teddy bear.
Look, I still have the teddy bear right here.
You take out
I
the
know.
teddy bear, it's not really a teddy bear anymore.
What do you mean it's not a teddy bear?
You smacked it against several things last session and said, "Oh
No,
no, my teddy bear."
Wait, did I say my
Yeah.
teddy bear?
Yeah,
It's a loose.
I
it's
distinctly-
a loose amalgamation of fabric.
yeah, it's like fabric and fluff. Yeah, I remember you distinctly going, "Oh no, my teddy bear."
Okay, fine. Okay. I'm looking for a Build-A-Bear invention in this expo. There's probably something.
Give me a perception check, Ord.
Hang on.
All these steel hearts really need nice, cuddly little things.
Honestly, I'd rather go back to wearing a tutu than this.
Alright, you look for something that might be Build-A-Bearish. Unfortunately, you don't find something to build a bear with. I mean, it looks like it at first, till you get closer, and, you know, it's kind of the opposite of building. You see some stand about destroying things. Let me double check.
Build a rhyme.
Like, I had this down, too. Man, it's been a while since I've been up here. Hang on one second. I had a...
Build your own
yeah,
Bannermanes
you-
plushie.
You see like a little stand of somebody named Plausible Deniability. Upon closer inspection, see that his whole business is creating self-destruct mechanisms for numerous reasons.
That's
Quite the opposite
actually
of a
really
Build-A-Bear.
funny.
Yeah.
That's a waste.
Hey, Meanly.
Yeah.
When I was glaring at Cambia before, I was actually trying to look if she was wearing anything because they mentioned that she was having an interview. So I was assuming that she may have a press pass of sorts. Did I happen to have noticed that by chance in any way?
Yes. Give me a perception check really quick.
Okay.
Percepto.
Yeah. The reason I wanted this has relevance to Sharon Babbage, so would that be part of my lead or no?
Yes.
Okay. And then blind you.
All right. Here's the thing. You saw something that said press on it. But like you're not sure where it might have come from. So she clearly has
I know what it
some-
looks like.
Vaguely, yes. You know
Like
it.
I like visually see what it had, what was on it, and what like how it was like the color and all that. This basic details to an extent.
Yeah, it was hard to it's hard to see past her thing, but yes, you do get some vague details on how a press patch might look.
Okay.
Yes. Actually,
You
quite
scoundrel.
funnily, it actually does seem to look idly similar to how your testing initiative cards are designed currently.
Uh-oh.
Are there any newspapers or anything like the sort that I can look through to catch up on like the going-ons in this city?
What was the question?
Oh, I said, is there any newspapers that I can like read or whatever to get like get the deets on this city?
Yeah, you take a look around. There is a small little thing called The Update, which seems to give some general information on the city. What are you trying to look into?
Trying to see if there's any conferences coming up or anything of the sort, or like big presentations of any kind.
You look on the update here. It seems like there was a lot of presentations scheduled for today for somebody named Rod Powered. And his company with the slogan underneath of it that just says "It just works." But unfortunately, like a lot of the things today for Rod Powered seem to be canceled. Like rather out of nowhere. Like there's almost like no like big conference events that were scheduled after like during his block of time here. Like he kind of took up this whole day. and now all of his stuff is canceled for some reason.
That's rather strange.
Did he have a bad release recently?
Well, give me a society check if you want.
I'll roll for that too.
Go for it.
So will I.
I'm not a societal person.
Oh yeah, Lecture's gonna get this one.
Alrighty. Looking to see what Rod Powered might have done to an extent. You're thinking. Electra, you can't think of anything specifically. Shabaka, I see you rolled one. Is anybody else rolling one just before I continue? Yeah?
What are we rolling? Perception?
Society on Rod Powered.
Society on Rod Powered.
I'll get to you in just a second, Shabaka. I just have to make sure there's only 2 rolls here.
Damn.
Oh, whoops, that wasn't private though.
Yeah, blind
Damn.
you.
How do you do blind?
Imagine if they were blind.
Imagine. Nice. Alrighty. Shabaka, the most you know here, just from your time being here, Rod Powered is certainly a CEO. You know that much. Ord, you have the inkling that this guy is probably a Ponelet.
Yep.
Newsflash, you're also just keenly aware that they are indeed a CEO, but nothing past there. It's Swift. You recall the specific information about Rod Powered here. If you're talking about bad releases and whatnot, he did have one recently. The Necromecker 3000. If you remember, the hand crank that cranks Ord was made by Rod Powered.
Oh.
This guy
I forgot.
sucks. That crank didn't even work.
Did it not?
It
We went
did
through all
not.
the
What's his
trouble, though.
What's his tagline again?
It just works.
It just works.
It just works.
Now, yeah, all of the events seem to be canceled, and all the update seems to have to say about it is just that. Rod Powered has canceled all further meetings for today, leaving the expo like a free day, pretty much. Feel free to explore and see all there is to do. And it gives a list of other CEOs that have kind of opened their doors to people today, even though they don't really have a presentation, to just like look through some of their various stuff, right? On there, of course, you see, I was just about to say it, Terry Task, who Shabaka, I don't believe you've seen out of character. In character, you would have seen this guy, Terry Task. Yes, Terry Task. There he is. Yeah, he's got a tall turtleneck, black sweater. Seems to be quite the innovator of a certain Mambo No. 5 mobile device. For playing music, of course. There is a Chrome Dome, who's also featured here. And a third one, which doesn't come with his picture attached, but it just simply says Maya Motors. Three different CEOs opening up their doors today, in lieu of Rod Powered. So.
Y'all want to look around, or y'all just go to the hotel?
Well, we did say we were gonna head back to the hotel first, so we could hash out what what we needed to talk about.
Duck is pulling on the door, ahead of you guys, but she doesn't have the key to get in. Open this freaking door, Mr. Swift. We gotta get away from her.
From whom?
She looks around. Cammy is not really following you guys. Oh, we got away from her. Never mind.
I think Swift might be busy with his new nurse friends.
Yes, the nurse friends are ensuring right now that Swift is indeed patched up. Swift, make sure your character's at full health. If they're not already.
Those nurses, I swear they're gonna collapse a vein. Anyway, Ovi will unlock the door and let everyone inside.
Alrighty. And you guys enter the inside. Wow. It's as clean as you remember. Quite frankly, it seemed to have been spruced up since you guys have left. Very nice, very homey.
Housekeeping's been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it could have been Pingwing too.
I've been with you.
You do seem like the cleaning type.
I don't clean, and I'm not a maid.
They're colorblind ones.
I disagree.
And he squints.
Duck? Care to weigh in?
Duck is already like laughing.
Picking my shin.
No, she's laughing. And he's kind of like getting a little blushy because of it. Oh, shut it. She's like stands up. All right, who's next to be in the chair? And she goes over to the haircut chair and like looks between all of you guys.
I'm not
Not
sitting back
it.
in that thing.
Newt is just gonna walk away and go grab some stuff.
You guys are
Wait, hang on
boring.
a second. I've never seen this chair. What is this chair?
Oh, step right up, Miss Ord, she says. It's
What?
it's the Wonder Chair. It'll make you stronger.
Oh shit! Let's go.
All
Go
right.
Klein and Sinker.
Yeah. Ord, you sit in the chair.
He's been through enough, man.
Yeah. And immediately Duck starts going to the control panel. Uh-huh. Okay, yes. And just, she says. She pushes the button. Ord, something starts to spin you around. You feel something going on in your mane, cutting off a lot of it, as it turns out. And, leaves you, your mane is partially robotic, right? So it just kind of, unscrews
Right.
part of your mane here and there. Until all that's left is effectively the equivalent of the just hairdo.
Wait, do I have a mirror? Is there a mirror?
Yeah, you go to look in the mirror.
Oh, I'm so gonna fucking calm down. Happy thoughts.
Keep
Happy
this to
thoughts.
yourself.
Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Oh.
Rage like a barbarian. Rage.
Oh no.
Life gave you lemons.
I really want. Half of me wants to. The other half is trying to think logically about this now. I hate having this. I hate having. I hate having a robotic brain.
Too much logic, huh?
Too much logic. Oh.
We can always do something about that.
Use comforting
Yeah.
presence. It's just calm the fuck down.
What?
One of the feats I have.
I'll just hit you with rage.
No, please, just fix it, please.
You
Duck's,
heard the mayor.
Duck's looking at the control panel. Nope, sorry, I don't know how to change it back.
Okay, fine. Crafting check.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
It turns out Duck might have also known how to change it back. I mean, it really was just a couple button presses. And you look for the, what hairstyle would you assign Ord? What would the named hairstyle for her be?
I don't know. The flowy.
The flowy. Womp. And you are now, once again, flowy.
There we go. Hey, they gave it a little spit shine too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here. I don't like this chair.
Duck is
I told ya.
All right, you guys are here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Noose is going to just kind of pull out a little board out of seemingly nowhere and kind of put it in front of everyone, and then just pins a bunch of notes to it. And if you look in the voice chat, that's essentially how she's pointing at it when she's looking at everyone. Just look at my
Wait.
notes, and you talk to you about this.
Yes.
You carry a
Oh,
board
my.
in your pocket?
Yeah, she pulls out the board of holding, if you will.
where in hammer space did that come from?
Don't worry about it. Listen, there's a lot of things going on here that I've been noticing, and I think that we should probably discuss because something's going on. Yeah, that. So if you would all give me a second here, I just kind of want to retrace our steps a bit and try to figure something out. And she's gonna point towards the first note, and she's gonna be like, "So, the first thing that we experienced, at least most recently, was of course that we went through the deeper layers, and there was no regulators. We saw what seemed like a prison break. There are Threadrippers everywhere, and it just didn't seem like it was working correctly. Like nothing was as it should be, from what we can believe. And these are important layers. So why weren't there any?" And Sharon
Internal
Babbage were down
insurrection?
there. That's a chance, because there's two options we have here. Either A, Sharon Babbage could have simply brute forced their way through. I'm not entirely sure how strong they are. You all are the ones experienced with them. Or B, there's someone higher up that's helping them. And that brings me to my second question. Because there's been mumbling about Goldenport and an army that they're working on, some kind of thing like that. And it's known world around that Goldenport is banned from making weapons. So why do they have something they're working towards called an army?
What if it's just a misnomer?
No, I think you've got a point. It has kind of worried me, some of the things I've seen around here so far. Especially that whole army thing.
And with all these powerful CEOs during an Inventors Expo, there's a lot of individuals with power, money, and intelligence to create things that could be quite a weapon. And plus, you know, ISO 6. The mere exposure of it causes ludicrous thoughts. Makes you not think logically.
Wait, what?
ISO 6.
What?
It's a side effect of it.
What's ISO 6?
It's something that we learned in Bakersville. There was rumors of it around.
Well, ISO 6
and I
is not
feel
known.
like some see it.
That's just something that you guys found out the last couple sessions.
Yeah.
ISO
There's
6,
this
I think,
material.
was where Sharon Babbage were taking nuts, right?
Yes.
Piecing together the puzzle. But here's my question that I want to bring up. You know how the expo has a big finale at the end, correct?
Yeah, the sea
That's on the
engine.
schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And they're grouping people together. And we are dealing with a lich.
Wait, what?
It sounds like
What's the people that they're grouping together?
it's a big finale. It's an inherently that this is the big finale.
The expo.
So many people are going to be there.
Right.
And we are dealing with a lich. And I
What,
have a... Well, here's the thing.
She's gonna try to steal life from everyone at once or something?
I don't know, but these two
But
seem
put
like
it
they
past
scheme
her.
a lot. But here's the
They
thing,
definitely
too.
do.
I have a hunch as to why she stole my pen now. The pen can identify truths. It forces something written to be truthful. And that's pretty good for blackmail. To leverage power against someone.
Electra just looks at her and blinks. Your pen makes things that it writes true?
No. What is written identifies if it's the truth or a lie.
Oh, I see.
So if Cher or Babbage, because they seemingly have a way in and connection somehow, use that pen to get near CEO with some kind of power or influence, had them write down something, and had undeniable proof that it was indeed true, they now have leverage. Which means that that CEO, whoever it may be helping them with something.
It's true. And I wouldn't put it past any of these entrepreneurs around here to aid them with or without coercion.
Yeah. If anybody knew what your pen did, whether or not they were planning on anything bad, I'm sure they'd want it.
Hey, wait a second. The upgrades that we brought, that was Tat that we brought the upgrades to, right? The overclocks? Sorry, overclocks.
Overclocks, yeah.
You didn't bring the overclocks to any CEO. That would be very illegal. But you did bring them to some, like one of your contacts that you got at a Terry Cast panel.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think I know where those overclocks are going.
And Chair and Babbage are here with a plan, in some way. You have all been here a fair bit longer than I have, at least roughly. Have you ran into anyone or anybody that you know Cher also has any knowledge of or familiarity with that you may be working with to some extent? Or may have brought here?
There's the little mook who was tugging on her coattails during the race. But other than him, possibly those alchemist guys.
Also,
I
hang
don't
on a
think they would be
second.
that evil, though.
Hang on a second. We never delivered the overclocks to the guy. Actually,
Oh.
we
Didn't
bought
we?
them. We bought them from Webster to give them to the guy, but we never went back to Layer 0 to deliver them to him.
No, you did, because we calculated what
I thought we'd.
the
Yeah,
credits. Yeah, we definitely did.
He-
You guys calculated the credits for that and everything.
yeah, we did it.
But
We went to do that and then came back to go down to find your crank.
all right, okay. Sorry, kind of forgot that part. But yeah.
So there's probably, I don't know, 40 to 100. I forget how many overclocks we got them. Different agents under him that now have these abilities, or additional bonuses.
Oh hey, it's 777s joining us
Triple.
sneakily.
Hey, Triple.
You guys hear the
Welcome.
door just click shut ever so quietly as if somebody snuck in.
There he is.
And News is still thinking to herself. She didn't even notice that Triple walked in. And she's just she's looking over her notes carefully.
I mean, maybe we've been played this whole time. We thought her goal was the sea engine. Maybe it's just. Oh no. She
I mean,
couldn't
what's
be-
stopping
Wait,
her
what?
from coming here? Exactly. We haven't been here most of the time.
Wait, hang on, Ophi. What? No, it couldn't be what.
I have a very, very, very bad feeling now.
What?
Gathering all these people together, or ponies together, necromantic energy, tons of souls inside the sea engine.
The sea engine needs cores.
Well,
Mm,
unless it's a
Soul gems are a
necromantic
thing.
one. Maybe they're gonna swap some cores with some souls.
The
I wouldn't
cores,
put anything past them.
from what I understand, the cores are weapons and all that stuff. So I don't think you can transmute a soul into a gun.
Well, if
I
she's
mean, do
got
we
CEOs
have-
on her bankroll, then she's got all the cores she needs. Well, she'll
Or
find
at
them
least
anyway.
one.
I'm gonna trust you with everything mechanical there, Fortuna. All I'm saying is I wouldn't put it past them to try something like
Fortuna is not.
Yeah, talk to Ord.
Horde. My bad.
Oh, it's being insightful.
Yeah.
I thought we were. Yeah, never mind.
And who knows what Fortuna's actually doing right now? I can't
care
say
of
I
that.
trust her in her current situation.
Well, our best bet is to trust her, because we have a important thing I think we should be focusing on, which is the Inventors Expo. Because it may be a hunch, but my intuition isn't usually incorrect. It's usually right. And I have a strong feeling that there may be a bad actor amongst the CEOs.
Yeah.
That much money and power.
Oh no, that could never happen.
I'd be
Ah,
surprised if
there
there was
he
a
is.
good actor among them.
I mean, a very bad actor, okay? Understand that. a lich-driven actor.
Okay,
This is
so that
why
bad.
I want to kill her permanently.
But this is why she probably wants you to chase her all the time. Because every
Right.
time
Well-
I've heard it, you guys seem to follow them, and they probably expect that by now. That's the
In
issue.
our defense, we didn't chase her this time.
Oh, what
She chased
are we
us.
supposed to do?
Well, right now, we were thinking of following them,
Come on.
and I really think we want to.
What was that, Triple? You were cutting out just a little bit.
What are we gonna do? Like, besides that,
Welcome to the conversation. We're trying
I
to figure that
think-
out.
I'm wondering if y'all narrow down the list of CEOs that could be the potential links to share them. Like,
My money's
Well,
on
there-
task.
I
There's
don't
only
think
one way to
we've-
find out.
I don't think we've actually narrowed anything down, but we have seen Terry Task's Tech Talk, did he call it?
We could go and see
Yeah.
his presentation to see if we can gain some stuff insightful about it.
No, so you
Or we can get in more.
No, so like you know of somebody named I'm sorry, I was just about to say his name. Fucking
Which one?
hang on one second. I just need to reference my notes. I'm throwing a blank here.
Will?
Continue. I just need to go.
He's thinking about the real life name and he can't remember the.
Yeah,
Rod?
exactly.
Rod?
Yeah. So like you have the little thing, right, Shabaka, that kind of shows you like updates on things, right, that are kind of going on.
Yes.
All
I got
right.
that.
So you do kind of see that rod-powered stuff, while it is shut down, slowly throughout your guys' conversation, you're getting little like vibrations on that little update thing that are just kind of like giving you additional like updates on some smaller things by like other news of a person by the name of Zach Zuckerberg also canceling his stuff for tomorrow as part of the expo.
Okay, this is strange. This I think the CEO named Zach Zuckerberg also canceled. Like,
Yes.
soon after Rod Power. It's rather strange that all these CEOs are canceling their conferences, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like literally happening live as you guys are talking about it. And coincidentally enough, of course, when Electra brings up something called TikTok, which is apparently something that Zach Zuckerberg makes. It's TICK dash talk, like you're talking.
Yeah, Electra will mention when that's brought up. I bet you he just thought about that name after he visited the TikTok clan. Can't make anything up himself.
I heard rumors he thought of something called Reels for a bit.
Only mares.
And you guys
Should we
do,
talk about that one?
yeah, Electra, you do know one good egg among the CEOs if you're considering them. There is one CEO, a certain Steambeard.
She does. Yes, of course. He's pure.
Well, we could always try to talk to, Rod, if need be. Although we would need a fair segue to get into him.
I don't know if I want to get into him.
We'll get into a talk with him.
Oh, that's what you meant.
My
You got
my,
dirty
my
mind.
vernacular is not working for me today. But there's another point of interest beyond the Inventors Expo that I've noticed, and she's gonna like hold a hoof out and ask if she can I see the data pad really quick?
Oh, sure. I hand over the data pad.
And she's gonna pull up that little schematic map of Goldenport for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna gesture her hoof. I don't know how to do it in the game, but
Just hold down the left click.
Okay. She's gonna gesture right here where I'm pinging this little area. And she's gonna point that out to everybody and saying, there's also this that I noticed when I was looking over the map a bit earlier. Have any of you had any notion or idea of what that may be?
No, but I have noticed that as well. And while we're mentioning weird things on here, Electra's going to point out this thing at the bottom of the ocean.
Hatch.
Hatch.
Hmm.
Tapping these things on the datapad give you one word in brackets, all caps, redacted.
That
Redact this.
is
And he's just
highly
gonna look over
suspicious.
like, She's gonna go,
Isn't that what
Haunted
Fortuna
house.
said?
Isn't
It
it?
is. Fortuna
There's
did
a
mention
lot of
those.
things. Yeah.
Well, like Fortuna sent, like, I think Swift sent out a sending to Fortuna when she was going up into the tube, and she sent back the word redacted.
See, that's why I don't trust her right now.
These things were also mentioned, I thought. Weren't they? Never mind. Maybe not.
You may not trust her, but she's still a Bannermane at heart. And you have
I
to
know
give
that.
her the benefit of the doubt.
I would expect you not to trust me if I suddenly went off the deep end, a la my
Too
horn
late.
twisting.
Says Duck. Cuckoo.
Duck looks back. Or Duck. Opie looks back.
Call it contrarian to what I've dealt with in the past, but I have a tendency of giving individuals the benefit of the doubt.
I usually
But-
do too.
She's controlling it, and she said she's going to stall or stop sharing Babbage. She bonked them around a bit in that big old DC Hadron, or whatever the hell you guys called it. And it seems very apparent that she's handling things for us down there, and she said she's safe. Our best chance here is to give her the benefit of the doubt and focus on these 3 points of interest. And then Noose is going to gesture towards the Investor Expo again on her little board. But this is the thing that we need to focus on most, because all these clues, all these indications, a big grouping, an army, a lich being in the city, and my pen being stolen, being easily used for blackmail, it all pieces together that something's going wrong with at least one of the CEOs, maybe more. And our best bet is to figuring that out.
I definitely don't disagree.
There's something
I like the
rotten
idea.
in Goldenport.
Triple, you're closest to the
Stinks like
door.
rotten smog.
Triple, you are closest to the door when you hear a knock, 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 knock. Hello?
He's gonna look through the keyhole if he can.
Yeah, you look through the keyhole and see, not the pony's face, but definitely an iconic top hat of the Toppin Haddam. Hello?
Oh yeah, it's the guy who was a train. He was on the train with us.
Yes.
He was
Yeah,
on
he's
the
gonna
race
open the
with
door.
us.
Yep.
You're just gonna scramble and cover her notes just in case she doesn't trust anyone seeing them right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Are you
Wait,
guys
I
in
wouldn't
there?
know. Never mind. I wouldn't know.
He opened the door
Oh,
if he can.
yeah. You unclick the 3 locks for this door, and then it kind of opens up. Ah, there you are. He says, "Wonderful to see you all again. Where have you been the last 3 days?"
Noose is gonna look at everyone and look back at him. She's gonna be like, "Who is this?" And she's still covering her notes, just desperately making sure that no one sees them.
Yes.
I don't know.
Hey,
Never seen this guy.
I'm not sure if you've never seen this, so I'm gonna put his portrait up here. Hang on. Toppin Haddam, so you know what this lad looks like here. Newsflash.
If he looks like Doug Dimmadome, I swear to God. Okay.
Toppin Haddam, blue horse, kind of chubby,
Didn't-
definitely squat. But
I mean,
with a big top
I've
hat.
seen him.
no, Ord said as in see you fought Ord in layer 2.
Didn't Ord get sucked down though as a ghost?
Or was
from
on the train.
before.
Oh wait, right.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen him for a little bit in
His
ghost
2
form.
terabyte
Yeah.
storage drive is malfunctioning.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta
Yeah.
give it a. You gotta unattach it, blow out the cartridge, put it back in.
Gotta clear out some of your downloads.
Yeah.
You know, I like how Benny did say as well if this is Dimmadome, but the fact that his top hat is cut off on the frame actually.
Yeah, it does back that up, doesn't it?
Top 10 from the top 10
I-
in the thin store.
I have never
Wasn't
confirmed
there-
how actually big this guy's top hat is, but they don't call him Toppin Haddam for a reason, or for no
But here's
reason.
a good question:
thought-
Did he make it through the door without lowering his head?
No, he had to lower his head. And
We just didn't see. We turned our heads away for a second and suddenly he was inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's how it activates. He ducked in for a second, but you're the only one who noticed. Newsflash.
She's staring at him with fucking fear in her eyes. She's like, "You can't fucking trust anybody."
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
full schizo, right? Disregard, He's full schizo right now. Like, not
he's
trusting
pretty-
anybody.
Opie's going to
Actually,
note that you can't trust anyone, huh?
Ah, a new friend of yours. Good to meet you, miss. And he's shaking your hoof. He's going up to you. Newsflash. You just shake
And
your
Noose
hoof.
is trying to cover the notes with the rest of her. She's awkwardly posing against the thing. She's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
I'm doing
Hope he's
good.
going
I'm doing
to-
good. It's very cool to see. I've been on quite an adventure with these lads. Are you part of the Bannermanes? He doesn't really seem to care about your notes. Are you part of the Bannermanes by chance?
Yes.
Nah,
Anyway.
my name is Toppin Haddam, and he gives a very big bow that narrowly misses the hat, colliding with your head.
This is gonna slightly move to the side to just make sure she's full clear of it. She's like, "Yeah, it's nice to meet you."
Did I
I'll
come at
make
a
it-
bad time? And he's now looking around, kind of realizing the situation and faces on everybody. You didn't really take that into account at first, right?
Yeah.
No, everything's fine. We're just talking, is all.
Huh. Well,
Closes the door.
don't let me stop you. If I am unwelcome, simply let me know. I just noticed you guys might have been back. One of my inventor friends out there is parading about a Bannermanes endorsement or something to that nature.
This is gonna glare at Ord.
What? Wait, what? What did I do?
You enabled her.
Yep.
Wait, what? No, I actually phased out there for a second.
Toppin Adam was saying like he didn't know you guys were back until like one of his inventor buds out there started talking about a Bannermanes endorsement and thought he'd check in.
Clearly in character, that was Ord clearing the recycle bin.
Oh.
That's clearing out more storage.
Clean out that 8K.
I like to make a society roll to see if I recognize this Toppin Haddam.
Go for it. Society roll. Hell yeah, you recognize this guy. He was second. You guys got second place in the race, right?
I wasn't in there, I don't think.
Well, no, not you personally, but you guys, the other people before you joined in here, Shabaka. You guys got second place in the race, right?
Second place, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Shabaka, yeah. You know Topham had him as one of the second place winners in the race. Kind of like that you probably are seeing either on the update here, that you've seen on some newspapers, maybe hell even on like just overhearing it walking through that crowd or whatever. Been hearing about a race that had just finished not like a couple days ago. People still talking about it and everything like that. Topham Haddam was on the crew with the party effectively.
Was the race a big deal?
Yeah, of course it was. Oh, no, is this in character?
No.
Yeah, okay. Of course it was. Yes, of course it is. The race is usually what kicks off the Golden Port Expo. Whole big race lasts about 3 days, and on the last day, when everybody crosses the finish line, that is the official start of the expo. And the party, prior to you getting here, Shabaka, had gotten second place in that race.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hello there, Topham Haddam. I am the merchant, the
Shabaka,
Bannerman.
I already know. He says he goes over and he starts shaking your hoof. Shake, shake, shake. I've heard all about you.
Man, I'm just going up and down because, damn, my bony ass can't handle this horse.
It has been
damn.
quite some time since I've seen a Persian. Tell me, how is the East?
The East is the best. It's been, it's been rather fine.
I hear the
Haven't been
reconstruction
much.
efforts are certainly going well.
Yes, yes, they are indeed. But delays and all that. So it's currently slowing down, but it'll be back on track pretty soon.
Balls.
Oh, fantastic. Tell me, he says, like, looking around kind of curiously, you haven't happened to have seen our good friend Nuts about, have you? I lost track of the lad some time ago.
Unfortunately, we have. I'm not sure how much I can say about it, but we know a bad person. A bad pony.
News is giving an absolute death stare.
We fished him up off the island when we were racing. What's the worst that could happen? Hell, he probably has something against her too.
You guys didn't actually fish him out while you were racing.
Oh, I thought he was one of the ponies we saved.
No,
shoot.
You got Nuts from on your way in
Nuts.
on the train ride. You found him out in the jungle.
No, not Nuts. Toppin Hat.
No, Topham Haddam was already on the train to the Inventors Expo.
I know. I mean
up,
during the race. That's how we ended up in our.
No. You picked up 2 diamond dogs during the race, named Clump and Creepers.
And we picked up 2. Oh, then we got
Flat Earth. After that.
Flat Earth. Yeah, thank you.
Who you also
You're
haven't
right.
seen, by the way.
I would be very worried about that if I thought she was competent.
Yes. That's great, but you also haven't seen Clump and Creepers. Really odd things.
I would be worried about
Would
that
be good
if
to bring
I thought
up.
they were competent.
DM is telling you to
It's
bring
like-
these things up.
It's like News asked if you guys ran into anybody that Sharon might have known in the past or something.
Help us out here.
I did forget about those. That was this session was 6 months ago. Okay.
I know. Bring him up.
Plus, I didn't actually know his character before that point.
I cannot be any more candid. Bring them up.
bring this up.
Well, probably not right now.
Yeah, not right now in front of Toppin' Adam, but eventually.
Oh, he's definitely not. He's definitely not an agent.
Well, like
If
Toppin'
I may
Adam also
ask,
knows about those two, because I mean he was kind of on your ship when you
Mainly,
guys picked them up.
If I may
Yeah.
ask, out of character, how close are him and Nuts?
Toppin' Adam and Nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, like he knows, like he was there with the party when they found Nuts.
He's known him for literally just a few days.
Like they've known Toppin' Adam from their train ride in to Goldenport and pretty much just about everything except for the last few days. Like,
How much is known about Nuts overall?
Not much.
yeah.
They
We,
found him in a
literally
forest.
cranked him up in
He
the
was
forest.
Yeah. Long story
So
short,
we-
he's a robot that we found in the forest. He's
Mhm.
missing a lot of memories. We have not found his memory cores yet. Period.
Doesn't
Okay,
he also
then-
think he's a druid?
There was some thing about that, I do believe. He was missing a lot of his memory, but there was a lot of like foliage on him or something. I can't quite remember what the situation was that conjured that thought.
I was wondering because I'm trying to like piece together out of character what the necessity of them possibly taking him would have been, but obviously that's just a thing we have to figure out. Okay.
He's definitely special. We know that much.
We
just don't know
can-
why.
Yeah, can News ask Toppin Adam if he's been spending any time lately with Nuts after they arrived and all that?
Oh, of
Like,
course.
Yeah,
any
yeah.
stuff?
After we arrived, you see, like, here's the thing about Toppin' Adam that you immediately realize here in Newsflash. You could ask him just about anything, and my God, he's gonna blab about it. You know, like that's the thing.
And she's gonna lean forward and be like, "Do tell."
Yes. Oh, yes. Once we have finished up the race, well, our friends here found their hotel room and everything, and, well, quite frankly, found themselves going off to all of the different events. Left him and me kind of to our devices, and we struck up a very good friendship. Him over a pint of oil, and me over a pint of Kieran Special, he says, and he adjusts his little bow tie, right? As he says it. Premium stuff here they have in Goldenport. Yes. Anyways, once we were properly lubricated, we went about and toured the various places around, seeing the sights, experimenting with a couple of workshops. Yes, very interesting things, them.
Lubricated together, I see. Okay.
Yes. Indeed. He says, not even catching, like, the probably, like, light bit of sarcasm there. Like, he just continues on. We
Interesting
were a
verbiage,
little
okay.
disappointed, though. It seemed as if they put some... Well, I particularly came in here to perhaps talk to and go to some of his events, a certain Zach Zuckerberg. They meant to play his stuff on day 2, then they held it up, and, he takes out a little data pad of his own. Darn it all, it seems as if they'd cancelled his events. Looks a little sad about that. I was actually planning on going to those with Mr. Nuts, but sometime yesterday, well, I failed to keep track of him, and I don't know.
When's the last time you saw him? Where was he? Where were the two of you the last time you saw him?
Yesterday we had come back here. He gestured like to like where he's standing right now, and we were going to stop to go eat something. I'd asked him to hold my spot in line. I went to go grab something, come back, and he's no longer there.
This is gonna just jot down some things on her note. Well, her pen's doing it for her,
Mhm.
like, just on the side, and she's just thinking to herself. Did there seem to be, when you returned, was there any kind of commotion, anything odd going on in the general area?
No sorts of commotion. I actually did go up to some regulator and asked if they'd seen him. To which they'd said they'd never seen somebody like that, ever. Quite perplexing. They weren't too willing to help me find him either, he says, like, looking like a little, like, almost, like, disappointed at the local law enforcement here. You know, like...
Yeah, they don't seem all too, on top of things lately.
It's quite odd. Quite frankly, most of the regulators here seem, he looks left and right. He kind of, like, looks at Triple for a second. for some reason, like, kind of considers. Quite frankly,
Yeah.
lad, could you do that thing you do and make sure that nobody's listening? I feel like you are good at that thing.
I already closed the door.
Wonderful, he says, and he blabs on. He continues to blab on. And he's just like, I really don't think that these regulators are entirely truthful or really care about any of these guys around us. He says, like, people like you and me, he says, pointing at like your guys' bodies, more or less. Non-golden Portians, that is. They really don't give a flab.
Really quick.
Uh-huh.
Out of character, you may hear yelling because Columbia just scored.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, good.
Well,
Oh, out of character, I like to cast. I don't know. I like to try to find some. If there's possibly any screening magic, you know, any spying.
I like how you say
That's
out
not
of
dumb.
character. I cast detect
Yeah.
magic. Like that's definitely an in character.
I mean, he mentally wants to do it. That way, he don't like just say it out loud.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
going to cast detective magic on you now.
Yeah.
You cast
go.
detect magic. Does not seem as if there is any magic that you detect.
Okay. All right. Just checking. Thanks.
Topham Haddam is kind of continuing. You know, I did kind of keep an eye out for him. He's an adult himself. I'm not his babysitter, all things considered. Quite frankly, and he looks kind of a little, like, raised eyebrow at you guys. You are the ones who picked him up, not me. I don't know why I have to be the one to watch him. He says, like kind of reasoning to himself as to why he didn't keep track of him. Like, it's your fault, not mine. But regardless, it doesn't seem like they really care at all. Yeah, kind of odd. They don't really seem to be. Well, there's no better way to put it. He says, like thinking. It's almost as if they're up to something, and don't want to let anybody know about it. Or they're keeping different things a secret. Lots of places in Goldenport locked off for this event, more so than usual.
It sounds like a conspiracy to me.
If only there was a conspiracy theorist around.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what we
Only.
need, says
Well.
Topham Haddam? We need a weird board where we could put lines and connect things together.
Hopefully
He's
looks
just gonna
over.
look back at her thing like, yeah, it'd be great.
But all kinds of multicolored threads and all that.
Ah! Just like
Oh,
that, she
the
says, and he
board.
points behind you.
And he's just gonna be like, stop looking. In a deadpan voice.
Sorry, he says, like, averting his
Private
eyes.
Notes.
Yeah,
And my fan fiction.
I wasn't aware that you were crafting something for this expo, Miss Flash.
Yes. Great
That's
thrilling
scathing.
tale.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
Come on,
Scathing
dude.
expose.
Performance check and you make me write an actual fic in the middle of the session. Okay, let me get this real quick. You horrible, horrible man.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck is deception?
This
Blind?
is, no, public. You'll know how bad you
Public?
you deceive. Yeah.
Oh
Wonderful.
My God, yes.
Also, fortunately for you, Mr. Topham Haddam is, let's see, level 2. He seems quite fooled by this facade that you put out. So you say this. He says, "Oh, you're a writer! Fantastic! You'll have to send me your book in full once you've finished it."
Okay.
I do like a good fanfic, he says, like as if he understands what that is.
It's smut, you old geezer.
Oh.
It's a book about fans.
No, I am quite a fan of fans. I actually have a collection, he says. And he starts to take out, like, photos of his fan collection.
He's got a ton of
Wow.
fans.
Yes.
This might become your biggest fan, what I'm working on here.
He says,
So, such a big fan, it seems fictional. Hence the term fan fiction.
"Oh, that would make sense. Yes, I knew this," he says. Totally not convincing. His level 2 deception is not going to deceive any of you. Like,
You definitely are a well-informed individual.
oh yes, yes, well informed and quite crafty. He says, and he levels his hoof at you. You know.
Yeah. And then she's gonna go. Although I have another question regarding some of the regulators and your experience with them.
Yes.
I know you said a lot of them didn't seem very on top of things or very interested, but did one or two at any point seem especially interested in talking to you and Nuts at any point, asking you any questions or anything like that?
Oh, of course. It was just, and he kind of like thinking. It was when we got back yesterday, just prior to me leaving him be for a second. Two individuals had come forward in the early morning hours, roughly. And it just asked for our credentials for the expo. Of course, I showed them mine. Nuts didn't exactly have one, but he was one of my invitees, if you will. So they let it slide. Two of them, as a matter of fact.
Do you know what they looked like by any chance? To get anything of a good look in any way?
Of course, they had a mask on and well, the garb. And he kind of like gestures out toward the door. I mean, they all wear the same thing, but if you're looking for generalized heights, I would say, and he kind of like levels his hat down. He like takes it off for a second. Marks he points to his hat, taps it a little bit. One of them is about this high, he puts his hat back on, and the other one about this short. Which technically lines up with the description of two individuals who you know.
Mm-hmm. I have a question out of character.
Yeah.
That fucking hat better give him like a plus bonus on intimidation checks.
Oh yes. And
Good.
and mercantile lore.
Nice.
Investorship, if you will.
Alright, so Sharon Babbage, okay. I'm not saying that in character, I'm just saying out of character. I'm writing down notes.
Yes.
Sharing cabbage.
Okay, Noosa's, you can kind of hear Noosa's pen, the magic pen, jotting down more and more things in the background. As he's talking. And she kind of just nods her head. She's like, okay. And then she just kind of stops talking to him, and she's like going into like deep thought, just kind of awkwardly like tuning him out as she's thinking.
Yes, he continues to blab on now. Like as you're kind of like thinking, what you're tuning out is him just kind of going on about the local donut shop, which he seems to frequent. And they had a new special on donuts today. Oh, it was great. You know, he's doing his thing. As a matter of fact, Triple! Lad, boy!
So is there any reason for us to be here right now? Because I just snuck in.
Of course there is. And he gives you a donut.
Oh, okay. I can see now.
What was the shop's name?
The Wheel.
The Wheel.
Yes. Although, he holds up his donut, which has already got a big bite in it. It doesn't seem like it looks like much of a wheel. If you think about it, it looks more like a cog. That would have been a better name for the business.
That was a really good eating something voice, unless you're actually eating your hot wings right now.
Yeah, I have a little thing here. I was kind of chomping on a paper towel, but don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody.
Bro, the hot wings was a
My
fuck you
lips
up,
are sealed.
You're
Oh god, moth.
Anon's having an IRL combat encounter. Okay. And, News is just still
Hey,
thinking.
news lady, do you know why we're here?
Did she look back at the board and just kind of glare at her like, have you not been paying attention?
I just snuck in.
Hold
Okay,
on.
I'll run you by it later. I'll run you by my fan fiction. And she's like motioning with her wings to like clearly indicate that it's like she's quotationing it to you in a second.
Yeah, and like Duck kind of pushes you, Triple, more like front and center, like pushes you right up to the front. Yeah, Mr. Triple, this is all gonna be on the test.
All I'm saying is we better pick something soon.
And
Whatever we do, it's better than just sitting around and thinking about it.
I agree.
Noose is gonna like look at Triple Deadpan and kind of slightly turn her flank towards him just to shut him the fuck up.
Incredible. Duck snickers. The Stada be praised, and then walks off.
No, but really, like, I got a good point, guys.
All right, and Pingwing's kind of been thinking too. Well, Twipple, without really like not doing anything, I mean, all things said, it seems as if Madame Fortuna's got the other two busy down there. He says like a little bit of like a kind of like an edge to his voice when he says those two, and then it kind of continues on. So if they're busy down there, that's gonna keep them busy. We can figure out whatever other big things they're doing around here up here.
And he's just kind of like looking at him like
A lot of stuff going on.
like internally.
Yes.
And she's gonna be like, yeah, those workers were doing a lot down there.
Well,
lot
the
of
one we
work.
ran into at first was.
Yes, and including the other two
You know what
that
I
were doing
think?
work and
Says
nothing
Duck.
more.
I think that if they're down there, well, they're kind of safe, aren't they? Says Duck. I'm gonna scratching her head. Like her whole gang's down there. I mean, she could just be down there, and we can't really do anything about it, can we? There's a lot of
gangs
them.
are really weird way to call a union. I agree. Yeah, no, but they definitely are. There's a lot of them down there.
Oh yeah, huge gang.
Yep, big union.
Big
Top
gang.
of Adam like looks around. What gang activity in Goldenport? But our
Union.
yeah, oh, yeah,
Union.
give me a deception check.
Does this relate to my leads?
Yes.
Fuck, I wasn't blind.
No,
Fuck.
no, it's fine. Deception's fine.
Oh, he's level 2.
Yeah, once again,
Yeah.
his poor level 2 brain here, he's just like, ah! And he almost looks like a little disapproving slightly, like, he's just like, you get the impression that when you change the word gang around for union, he thinks that it's something political. Like, you look at, unions as gangs. That is quite a weird way to put it, but I suppose if they do have a workers' union down there, might, he seems to buy it, but he's like disapproving at your tone of voice when you say union.
Yeah, I love the trade work.
That's great.
Right.
She's just glaring at Duck right now.
Duck is looking incredibly innocent right now.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Your little data pad, Shabaka, goes off again.
And what did it say this time? I'll check it out.
Warning. Or like notice. Sorry, not warning. Notice. All Zach Zuckerberg employees are to go home for the go home or explore the expo for the remainder of the time of the expo.
Okay, this is getting a little weird.
Okay, that's yeah.
It's
Don't
already
show up
been
to work
weird.
tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, this is starting to get a little insane. This has already been weird. So,
What's going on there,
Okay.
lad?
Just some news on, news of Zuckerberg employees.
Zuckerberg. No, Zuckerborg! Get it right, he says. Pulls out his own data pad.
Right, Zuckerborg. Well, the
Very easy
employees. Well, basically,
mistake.
employees they just go home, like all the employees, which is rather strange.
What? During the expo? He looks astounded by this.
Yes, it's rather weird. Like, isn't it?
This
Like,
is
hasn't it
terrible.
happened before?
Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, he kind of thinks... I mean, not entirely terrible, I suppose. I might be able to talk to some of their employees and maybe get the insider scoop. I'm very interested in the things he has to say. It's just quite a disappointment, he says, like, shaking his head. Quite a bright company, that one. I would wonder why they've cancelled all their stuff.
It's like something's happening.
Yeah.
Something's
That's
happening.
strange.
Even Duck goes, something's happening. Pingwing says,
Yeah, something's happening.
whoa, something's happening. We should look into that thing.
Impossible.
Absolutely.
Nothing ever happens.
In Goldenport.
Out of
Nothing
character.
happened in Golden Port City in circa.
yeah.
Goldenport.
out of character, do y'all mind if he knows anything, or just keep between us?
Well,
I mean,
that's-
News will probably. I don't care as a person, but News will probably be a little angry at you.
All right.
I nearly got
So
yelled
I'm not
at
gonna
for it,
know
so I
much
hope we just
about
shut up.
Newsflash.
So what? What was the question? What'd you say, Shabaka?
Oh, I was asking if the group, like out of character, if the group cares, if he knows, if he's let on into the info, or know anything like that, or yeah.
Like I was saying, I was about to say things to him, but yeah, Newsflash stopped me. But yeah,
Well,
if he
News
won't
has
say
a
anything about it.
I will tell you, News has a reason why she doesn't want him to know. Because he seems like a chatterbox.
Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't shut up.
About what's going on, and if we say that this fucking all-powerful lich, and we know she's doing something, and he starts talking to people about it, particularly possibly a regulator who we don't really, the regulators don't trust, there's a reason she's being a little concerned.
Right. Well, all right. In that case, I will say to what's the name? Top and Haddam. That it's like me. It was like me, Top and Haddam. But we are a little busy working on this fan fiction on the board. You understand, right?
Oh, I
Clean-
completely
clean-
understand. He says, and he stays there for like a few moments of like awkward silence, like he totally didn't understand what you were trying to get at. Oh, right. I'll be on my way. Then it like leaves.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
Call me if you need me. You wanted to catch up. I'll be around the main area right over here. Obviously, just look out for the and he taps his top hat, right?
I can't mistake that for anything else.
Wonderful. And he goes to the door. He unlocks the bottom two locks. Has to ask Triple to help him unlock the one on top, and then leaves.
Triple sleeping.
Oh, nice meeting you, Top and Haddam.
Triple sleeping.
Yeah, standing
Okay.
up.
Oh my
by the way.
God.
These mean horses, they sleep standing up.
Yeah. Hang on one second. I need to roll something for Duck while you're sleeping. Give me a second. Let me. She's rolling a stealth. No, actually, this would be a stealth roll. She's trying to be very sneaky about it.
She's not.
I don't know. What is your perception?
Maybe a little bit.
What is Triple's perception DC right now?
Much higher than that,
You'll
probably.
have to roll it for me.
Well, it's perception DC, so it's technically just exactly your perception score because you also minus 10 because you're unconscious. So 26. She barely meets the DC of 26.
Oh my god.
Triple. She draws a mustache and a little dick on your cheek.
How crude.
Oh, that's that's gonna be great.
Yeah,
One marker.
that's great for Photoshop.
The funny thing is he's done this to so many people that
Yeah.
it's kind of true.
Payback time.
Yes. She starts snickering a little bit. And looks toward Newsflash. Continue your fan fiction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This would probably be a good point to say, like, oh wait, I remember we ran into someone that we recognized in the past, by the way.
Wow, those people, who were those people again? They were diamond dogs and a person that you found in the ocean. Wow, who are those people again?
What?
Also, News is gonna apologize for being so like adamant about him not knowing, but she's gonna say like, I quickly realized that he's like a bit of a blabbermouth, so I just don't think it's wise for him to know. And also, heavens forbid he tries to go down there himself and find his friend.
Yeah,
It's a fair point.
Good.
I think you probably thought better of it. I was not really worried about him being an agent for them, but now that you mention he could get hurt being involved.
Yeah.
The less that know, the better.
Hmm.
For the time being, at least.
Quite frankly,
What,
even Kat and Mari are looking a little uncomfortable at this point. I mean, they have kind of gone down there. And Kat does kind of like peek up before you guys continue. I don't mean to be rude, she says, but this is getting to be a bit much.
I can't blame you. It is a bit.
That was a
grandiose.
well-timed. That was a well-timed horn.
Like, Mari kind of looks over and kind of like nods. Mm-hmm. I want to go home and, probably get back to
Mr.
it.
Krabs, I want to go home.
I want to go home.
My feet hurt. I wish I was at home.
And I mean, like, all due honesty, as much as I do like Miss Cat and Mari, they do kind of have lives around here in Goldenport, and they're not adventurers. Like,
Right. Shit.
Their health pool would beg to differ.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, if you're talking about the list people know, the better. Yeah. I'd like to make the DM's decision. I'm sorry to have them kind of just like be wandering around Goldenport, but not necessarily part of your party right now per se.
I don't think having them wander around is particularly wise either, though, because they were seen by Threadrippers.
They're seen by Threadrippers. They know what the risks are. They don't seem to want to get involved, but they, they don't exactly want to be in combat with you guys. This is not their fight.
No, I agree.
Like,
I'm saying it may be better, though, for them as characters to stay here rather than roaming around.
Well, yeah.
We'll flash the Red Cross if we need them.
Is that what you're telling them? Stick around here? Because they could stick around here. That's fine.
And yeah, I guess like news can suggest that like maybe it'd be safer to stay here rather than roam around, especially now that the Threadrippers know what they look like and who they are.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Wait, we didn't kill them all? Shoot.
Well, we did flip the metaphorical finger at them as we went up the elevator. This is out of character, I'm saying this by the way, but I'm pretty sure they saw us there. So.
Yeah.
Which means Sharon and Babbage definitely know that we're here and that we might have seen them as well.
Oh, yeah, they've known for a while.
Which is probably another reason why we probably didn't want to chase them.
Yeah. But speaking of them, couldn't Fortuna like spy in on them and see if they say what they're doing and if they say anything that could hint to who is aiding them?
Well, we can't really communicate with her right now.
I assume she is though. They're more basically trapped with her.
True. Hopefully she is.
Again, just saying, I mean, this is not something we're gonna have to do right now because we're all the way over here, but if you ever want to communicate with her, just go to any elevator.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mind you, after Kat and Mari kind of bow out, Duck kind of looks over. So what about those other three, huh? Flat Earth and the two Diamond Dogs. Why is nobody talking about that? She says. Yeah, why is nobody talking about that? That's really confusing. I thought that was a really weird thing to happen.
He's just gonna
just met this guys.
What is this creature rambling on about? What is this in relation to?
Okay, these guys, and he Pingling describes the two characters effectively. Clump. Hang on, let me pull up their thing, their pictures here. Clump, this Diamond Dog right here, and Creepers, which is this one right here. Gosh, I hate those guys, says Duck, who has like the most direct experience with these two. I mean, this is literally two people who you rescued her from initially, right?
Holy shit, that was forever ago.
Yeah. You remember those guys, Shabaka, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys showed up during the race here.
We fished them out of the drink.
Which one is Creepers again?
Creepers is the one that has the diamond in the background. Creepers. Clump
okay, head guy. Creepers is funny because I know those are supposed to be scars, but it looks like somebody drew with a crayon and went over his head.
Does he start every sentence with "Aw man"?
Creepers extends his S's a lot. That was his whole thing.
Also, News is gonna lean a bit closer to Duck and be like, do they have any connection to the two that we saw down there?
Well, gosh,
in any way?
I don't know that bit, she says. But they're dicks, she says, shaking her head. They were making me do mine work for them or something. She shakes her head. Or fooling me for years. Stupid.
And then News is gonna pat her on the head, be like, "Thank you for that insight about them being dicks." And then she's gonna look over to everybody else and be like, "Do any of you know if they have any relation to Sharon Babbage?"
Well, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know if they have any connections. The only thing I knew that they were slavers,
Mhm.
and they were enslaving a bunch of ponies and some like mine. But that's
Last you guys knew, they were Bannermanes under the Weldstone chapter before you guys put
yes.
in, or replaced Carrot with Bart.
The guy we waterboarded?
And so
Moon
you get-
Planter waterboarder?
The guy Moon Planner
Yeah.
waterboarded.
Clump Creepers and Barks were all part of Carrot's Bannermanes chapter before you guys replaced him after Dr. Amden had got kidnapped. Like that was the sequence of events there. You guys do recall, however, in relation to Newsflash's question here, some weird thing about them muttering and mumbling and kind of doing things to themselves while you guys were in Forge 17, if you guys recall. Like they were trying to be
Yeah,
away
they
from you
did
guys.
scheme with Flat Earth. Yeah, I hope he was about to go into that. She did see them scheming and sort of steering clear, but after that, we really didn't. We sort of lost track of them after the race. Just a lot going on.
Okay, and Anise is gonna jot down those details on her pen's gonna do that for her, and then she's gonna kind of press on the name Flat Earth. And she's gonna. So who is this Flat Earth individual that you keep bringing up, all of you?
You're kidding, right? You don't know Flat Earth?
I'm not. Bear with me. I'm not the most familiar with.
Actually,
all
give
these
me a
things.
society check. This is something
Oh.
you might know. Like
It
I might
seems
know?
like someone she would know, like just from out of like.
All right. Society.
no, yeah. Given your history, this is a very, very much thing that you might know.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
No.
Nice.
Yeah. So like, here's the thing, right? You know Flat Earth, primarily from her bogus publications that you'd seen in Kaladai here, Newsflash. Flat Earth runs a little conspiracy news tabloid called The Flat Truth, wherein she goes over all sorts of conspiracies. How fireballs can't melt Goldenport steel, all sorts of random shit, right? Like,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Noose is gonna be like, oh wait, now I know her. I tune her out of my memory because of all the bogus that she publishes.
yes. Quite frankly, you actually know what she looks like too.
Yeah.
Pink horse.
Here's a thing that might be wise to suggest. She updates that frequently. Her little news thing.
Oh yeah, like weekly. Like it's like a.
She's been here for a bit, right?
She's what?
She's been here like with everything going on for a bit, right?
Yep.
Why don't we check and see if she's written anything?
Man,
She maybe
You wanna
has
find-
some similar ideas as us about what's going on, possibly.
I'll pull up the Mambo. Maybe she's started a web publication.
All right, you pull up the Mambo. Looking for any particular channels where something might be going on, and you do in fact find one thing. You see one image of Flat Earth somewhere on like the Expo's news. Like they separate this out from the like the update or whatever. Somebody had paid money to put on a little thing about how apparently the water in Goldenport is doing something. It's turning,
Yes.
turning the frickin' frogs gay.
Noose is gonna sigh and be like, "Yeah, I expected that."
There's frogs in Goldenport?
Apparently so.
Robotic frogs?
You don't really. You're reading into the thing. It turns out that yeah, this is turning the robotic frogs gay, whatever that means. And
Not sure how that works, but
she's not having it. There's a bunch of other stuff in here, like, and she shoved a lot into like pretty much 2 paragraphs of this stuff about how people in Goldenport can't open their eyes to see what's wrong, and an insider, there's a little note here, an insider is giving her information, the scoop on what's really going on here in Goldenport.
Yeah.
the
Well, what's
scoop, you say?
Yeah, so clearly she's talking to somebody in Goldenport.
And Noose is gonna put like another pin on her little pin, the board she's using with like circle around Flat Earth, and then she's gonna turn to everyone and say, "So we have 3 points of interest. We have the primary one we want to focus on, which is the Expo. We have," and she's gonna like point at the one that I talked about, the 2 like redacted areas at the bottom of the map. We have those 2 redacted areas in Goldenport's infrastructure, and now we also have Flat Earth. But there seems to be a lot going on, although I don't really trust that Flat Earth individual. I don't think the frogs are turning gay, IMO. But What do you all think would be the best course of action? I personally lean towards the expo.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, DM's telling you the
Kinda one
expo
of
is
those
happening
things.
regardless. This is happening right now. You guys are in the expo. Congratulations.
It's time sensitive.
Yes.
I'm just
Hmm.
not sure what we do without her making the first move. We're kind of at a loss of.
Okay, this is DM telling you, do something. I promise you, you will find adventure there. Dude, do it. You guys are good.
Nuse is gonna make a point and point her wing at him, I want to reiterate that she's probably grown used to all of you following her and chasing her. It just seems like the idea that she expects that now. I don't know if and she doesn't know about me to an extent either. I don't know if she finds it plausible that we would try to undo her machinations in advance rather than just pursue her.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well,
But-
I had my play, but I mean, I will defer to the rest of you in that case.
All right. Well, what are the guards here called? What are the names? This side character. I mean, not names, but
Regulators.
Yeah,
regulators.
That's not just the guards here. That's the name of the Bannermanes chapter here, is the regulators.
Oh,
Yes.
well, like the regulators may be in on it, so I think we should. I think we should meet with the head just to get the feel of what's going on here.
CPU.
The CPU you have to schedule a meeting for. And they have
There are
access-
1,000 credits. No.
Yep, it costs money to go see the CPU.
Shit.
Let's see if we can
Okay.
talk to Fortuna and get an in.
True.
Maybe she's got some leverage now.
Fortuna
Yeah.
gives you access to the public transit system and elevators.
Yeah, we haven't
free?
asked her yet though.
Yeah, you guys can
We
go
don't know
around,
that.
You guys can go around Goldenport, but if you're gonna meet the CPU, that is going to take things. I'm just telling you
We've
this
already
now, so
seen
you're not wasting your time for the
CPU.
sake of brevity.
All right. Well, I think that'd be. I mean, even if it does cost money, I think it'd be a good idea to meet the CPU. Just to. Do you know how they look or anything?
I'm not sure if the CPU really has a physical appearance. My perception of them is that they are kind of an all-encompassing mind of Goldenport.
It's this building, by the way. Just for reference. The one I'm pinging.
Yeah, if you guys want to know more about the CPU or try to think about anything more about the CPU, maybe things that you've heard, etc., etc., you're free to give me a crafting check blind. I'll give you some information. Yeah.
All right.
Wonderful. Shabaka, you've probably heard one thing throughout the mutterings of things. You know that the CPU here in Goldenport runs on some software called Wonderworks.
It works.
Yeah.
Would Shabaka know what OneWorks is and what they
Yes, I
do?
told you this earlier today. That is something that a certain Will Wicket seems to be working on.
Hmm.
That guy.
Okay.
Really rich guy. Guy that you actually saw leaving the CPU on your guys' way in. Not you specifically, Shabaka, but party as a whole.
Okay. So the CPU seems to be connected to the richest guy in this place.
Mm-hmm.
The dude seems to have a lot of connections around here. It wouldn't surprise me if he has something to do with also disappearances. Well, not disappearances, but I guess the cancellation of multiple CEOs conferences. He got the inside of all this stuff. So I suggest that we should meet with the CPU, just if not for anything else other than just get a feel of what's going on, and if we can find the guy that's top of the leaderboards of credit scores. I don't know what his name is.
The guys on top of the leaders of the credit scores, we can just check it on the Mumbo.
Yep, but we do know who that is. That is Will Wicket.
Yeah.
We should talk to him honestly.
Yeah, we should.
In fact, I kind of do think that should be our first stop. If not him, then Terry.
Namely.
Yep.
I'm gonna tinker with this.
Mm-hmm. Tinker with what?
So one of
Connect
my
the
leads is obviously Share and Bappage. Trying to think if I want to make my other lead the CPU or the expo itself. Trying to deduce which one might seem more logical here.
You should be a little bit more specific.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think about how to word this properly. Okay, I'll do. Fuck. I'm trying to think.
A lead should be a
But how
clue,
do-
not an overarching concept. A lead should
No,
be
I
like,
know, yeah.
I don't know, footprints
we
here
have
in this
the-
place. Like, you know.
Okay, so we don't know much about the CPU at all, though. To an extent, or no? Or at least I don't in character.
I mean, generally speaking, the CPU is just what dictates tasks to people. You've heard about the CPU. When in layer 3, when they're given tasks as their debts to society, that comes from the CPU. It's just an automatic, pretty much artificial
Oh, okay, I have an idea.
intelligence that...
So, the CPU, in relation to, how many times can I use this? Is it only
No,
like once a day?
I need. What I'm saying is, I need two
I know.
very specific clues or people or some instance of something. Those are leads. Leads are those two things.
No, I'm aware. I'm trying to see how many times I can do this. I think this is just as much as I want.
It just takes 10 minutes. Yeah. You guys have plenty of time.
Okay. So the first lead is just the CPU's overall control of things, how he assigns things, correct?
Uh-huh.
And how he does it for what is expected to be prisoners or people with low social debt.
Okay.
And the fact that everyone down there had instead changed their roles and was working as a Threadripper.
Right,
So why would he still be assigning work when they're clearly not doing that now?
well, don't start with the question there. Roll your check. That's what connect the dots
Oh,
is
yeah.
for.
Where is the check? Which check is it?
This would be a crafting check or society. I'll take you to her for this one.
I think I have better crafting than I do
Blind.
society. Blind? Okay, they're identical, so. Blind.
All right. You're considering these two leads. They are not connected at all, really.
Okay.
Tragic.
I don't think the CPU would be in cahoots with all this because I don't find it logical that he's still assigning work normally and giving them their debts to society and all that jazz,
It's a
while
good-
they're clearly
good way to
not
put it.
doing that.
Good way to put it.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use connect the dots again,
Okay.
and I want to connect my pen, the magic pen,
Okay.
with the lottery of CEOs we have available to us in terms of like what they may be doing and aspects like that.
A little bit more specific.
If they're being possibly blackmailed.
Go for it.
Do this, and I'll roll it again. This is technically pursue a lead.
Highly connected. And that wasn't
May I
it.
make another suggestion?
And that's not a
Mhm.
critical success, so I could just tell you highly connected, but can't tell you why.
What's your suggestion, Ophi?
The suggestion for another connect the dots. Oh my god, I just lost it. Oh, the overclocks and the Threadrippers.
All right, Meemly, we're gonna do it again.
Do it.
The direct relation with the possibility of the overclocks relating directly with the Threadrippers and in tandem Sharon Babbage.
Yep.
And then I'll roll this again. This is a fucking very abusable feat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're an investigator. Like, that's what you do.
Oh fuck, it wasn't private. God damn it.
Investigate this.
Yeah, let me do it
You
again.
gotta do private, yeah. Let's
Damn, I always get the high rolls when I accidentally roll.
see.
Every time.
Nice. Once again, highly connected. Highly connected. Can't really tell you a specific way that they're connected, but overclocks and the Threadrippers. Highly connected.
Put them in the army?
Yeah. We got the overclocks for their personal army, it seems.
Right, 2 more leads. Keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna connect, see if I can get the dots with make one of my leads the notion of this rumor about the army
Mm-hmm.
in relation to Cher and Babbage and whatever they're scheming.
Go for it.
We're gonna be doing lots
Those
of rolls, bros.
nerds.
As
Fuck! Okay, good. I didn't do that one publicly.
Blind.
God damn it! I keep forgetting
Highly uncorrelated.
to do
All right. Between the link between something the army and possibly Cher and Babbage. Highly connected.
that. Fucking dude, News is having a goddamn brain blast
is
right
News
now.
sharing any of this?
She's gonna just dump us all on you at once.
This
Oh,
is
she's
taking
info
over the
dumping?
course of 10 minutes. I imagine that this is a group
She's
brainstorming
relaying.
session. Of
Yes,
course.
so she,
Yeah.
I'm cluing in everybody. That's what we're doing.
Full on info wars in here.
Okay.
So the army is related to share.
And then, I mean, I guess since we're on this, does anyone else have any other assumptions or notions that we want to talk about?
Well, obviously the army is mechanical. They wanted overclocks.
By the way, that connection automatically makes Terry Task implicit or complicit
How
with
so?
this.
So
How?
Because he's the one who asked for the overclocks.
He didn't ask for the overclocks.
It wasn't Terry that asked. It was
It
some
wasn't? I'm
fucking
sorry.
druggie. No, it was some dude who had a fucking mambo that we wanted.
Yeah, but he
Oh,
made
I-
them, right?
No.
Terry.
Oh, he didn't make-
So Terry
Terry made
Tasks,
them.
the CEO,
Oh,
invented
okay.
the mambo, and he released it. But they were really fucking expensive, and we wanted one. So this random guy was like, "Hey, you want one? Go buy some drugs from me. Here's some money."
We're very good people.
And we did it.
Yeah.
That is actually exactly what happened.
That really
Yeah.
We're
is.
very good people.
I had nothing to do with that at all.
I may have a question. So Sharon Babbage are not interested at all with the C engine?
That's
Well,
a
we
good.
can find
That's
out.
that's
Yeah.
yeah. Like
All right. We're doing it again.
all right. What are your two
Let's
leads?
go.
Specify them down for me. English.
Sharon
English.
Babbage and I'm also going to involve the regulators as a whole, and with having any direct interest with the C machine.
Okay. Say that a little bit more clearly.
Steam machine.
Okay,
The
whatever.
C
fuck-
machine.
Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Give me
No,
a
I
Feels
like
good.
that.
No,
No,
I
that's
love that.
hilarious.
the fucking the machine that we've been discussing over and over again.
Uh-huh.
This thing.
Yeah, the thing.
The C engine.
Yeah.
C engine. My fucking vernacular is dog shit today. The C engine and its utilities, and the other would be Cher, Babbage, and the Threadrippers having any direct interest in the device.
Okay. Go for it. Roll it.
Again.
Fuck me, dude.
That would have been a great roll too.
I know.
I could use that roll if you want a if you use a hero point.
You know what? I got like 3, sure.
All right. Use the hero point. We'll take this roll. They are between this machine and Sharon Babbage and regulators, not connected.
Okay.
That's great news.
They don't care about it.
Nothing is lining up to that conclusion you're finding, Newsflash. If that was the case, why wouldn't they have taken that Abyssium nugget and put it in here? Why wouldn't they have tried to activate
That
something
is a good
themselves?
question.
You guys literally came in here when they're turning the key. It didn't seem like that was like part of their agenda at all. Nothing of what they did they've not cared about this thing this entire time.
That's a fair point.
Okay.
That's great news though.
Now, just for context, get you this, everybody. I do have a little docs where I'm jotting down notes. So if I miss anything, feel free to write it down there.
You know what? The fact,
The fact, yeah.
very fact that they're not going after the C engine really gives us a lot more time to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we brainstormed this as a group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So news is gonna, for all the conclusions that we've all come to, news is gonna suggest that we go to the expo.
I got a
Sure.
question real quick.
It's a question.
So we got that they're using News's pen to blackmail some CEOs, right?
Or one.
Yeah, I think
we don't know if it's
that's,
right.
Or one. Do we have a list of possible candidates?
So what you got was the pen in relation to blackmail of CEOs, highly connected. That's what you got.
Yeah.
That's what you got from me.
But that's what I'm proposing. Should we study which one of these guys would be the possible targets of blackmail?
That's the question. Have you noticed any
Yeah.
CEOs lately exhibiting abnormal behavior?
Yeah. Howard Rod, the Rod God.
There's one
You
that's
think
even
we could
weirder
use
than that.
Steambeard? You think we could use Steambeard to get close to them?
I don't really particularly like the idea of involving him that much.
That's
He's
true.
too.
That's
Lawful.
true. Well,
I worry
No,
about
I
bad
didn't-
things happening to him.
I didn't think that through. He's got a family. We really can't involve him. We need to keep minimal involvement on him.
Do we have any idea if Will Wicked is connected to Sharon Babbage or anything like that, or?
Not directly.
Interesting.
He's worth looking at though.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, you said something that was weirder than that?
Yeah.
I'm back. Zach Zuckerberg, Borg. That's his general existence relating to being blackmailed. Is the other lead being blackmailed by with the pen's usage?
Give me
I
a
was thinking Wiz.
roll.
I won't mess it up this time, bros. Ready? Here we go. Oh my god, I clicked blind this time. I'm so proud.
Wow. Alright. Highly connected. It is exceptionally strange, you're thinking, as a think tank here that, well, like Top and Adam said, this is one of like the highlights of the thing. Both the guy that was supposed to be today and the person tomorrow. The only weird thing is, not only is he canceled all of his stuff for tomorrow impromptu, he sent all of his employees home as well.
Huh.
So that was kind of a gimme.
Yeah. Okay. And this is gonna reiterate. Probably should go to the expo.
Yeah, I agree.
And being that I was looking at Cammy's press pass, namely, I would like to try to use illusionary identity to. I'm gonna pull out like a blank little slab of like plastic I have in like my saddlebag, and just try to recreate that. Magically invest into it through like some of the alchemical things I have that bestow some magic to me, obviously. To try and recreate that.
Alright. You recreate as much as you could what it seems like Miss Cammy's badge would look like, but in comparison to you.
Yeah, with me. I'm also gonna add a little detail that like I have other writers with me for my as a representative of Bakersville, which is just gonna be labeled as everybody else in the group. Just as like additional detail. And then I'm gonna present it to them because I had to see it actually worked. So I'm just gonna like ask them like, does this look like it should to them?
Are you just holding it to the party?
Yeah, because I just need to make sure that it looks convincing.
All right, party. Swift, I think you had the interview with Cammy, yeah? Swift, if you're with us.
Yes.
Yes, you had the interview with Cammy. You're looking at this badge. It is definitely missing a few key details. But you know what those details are, as you'd seen them. Normally there'd be like a little identifier number at some point, like probably in the lower right corner of the thing. You also know that, generally speaking, there's almost like, just from like your time looking at her badge while she was interviewing you. You know how like some like actual IDs, they have that like luminescent sheen to them or whatever that kind of looks rainbow-esque and you tilt it in the light in certain ways? It's kind of like that. Or like when you like take like a new crisp like $100 bill or something, and it's got that like weird like rainbow strip on it that's almost like plastic looking, right? It's kind of like that. Got like a little weird official looking thing. And if you point those out to Newsflash, it's more than a thing that they can fix up on their badge.
Yes, sir. All right. Is there anything else? Because I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is everything we need. So we should be able to. Did Swift tell me about the details, by the way, or no? I'm assuming he did.
Up to Swift there.
Yeah, he'll tell her.
All right. Yeah, you get some information to switch up your badge. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll just quickly do it again.
Nice.
I don't think this has a 1-day usage thing. So let me just double check to make sure I can use it again. But yeah. All right. News is going to agree with Triple and suggest that we all head towards the expo.
The expo we go.
All right, you step out the door. Congratulations, you're in the expo. Wow. This is a citywide. This is a citywide thing.
Hey, we are in the expo.
All right.
Is there a primary building?
Yeah. So let me take you onto the Golden Port layer here. Behold, the city of Golden Port. All right. You guys are over here, yeah?
Sure.
Presumably.
Alright, Terry Task's gear is over here. Will Wickett's would be, like, right up here. In this one. If you're looking for Zach Zuckerberg, he'd be over here.
Alright, I think we should probably go for that one. Can I set one of my leads to be Zach Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then,
Zach Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and then I will make my second lead again, Sharon Babbage and the Threadrippers relation to him, possibly.
Nice. Alright, as you guys kind of start walking in the direction of the people movers, your That's Odd will activate. It's newsflash. You do hear quite frequently a now mumbling. This is new news that you guys also got on your data pad, and so did a lot of other people. Mumbling about why on earth a Zach Zuckerberg would cancel such a good event. I hear he had something good this year, they say. Like those kind of things. You're just hearing this like muttering through the crowd from people who have also received this news. So, just an odd thing.
I think we should pick up our stuff for any chance that he might leave. So he might just sort of get over there.
Yeah.
Alright. Finding the people mover, you guys put in your card. You hear the lovely voice of Madame Fortuna once more. Inviting you guys on. And
Hi, Fortuna.
Hang on a second. Oh, hello there, Ophi.
What have you been up to?
Just repairing some stuff here. Icosphere number 26 seems to be in working order right now.
See, this is how you know it's a pre-recorded message. It's not all robot-y like it normally is.
She did say my name, though.
This is not a pre-recorded message, Duck.
Darn.
Neither was the other one. It was merely a jest.
I do a check to make sure that we're not being bullshitted right now.
Yeah. Give me a blind perception check.
Newsflash! I can.
Fuck you!
Perception to hear.
To know if Fortuna's being a little gremlin again.
I don't think your bullshit detectors are going off.
Damn it, she's too good.
I state your name. Come on, man. No, it's
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, what was it? I don't know, no, this, I've sent Sharon Babbage to the top, totally top secret, icosphere.
Why?
Oh, there's a bunch of, top secret gadgets in there that were actually disclosed, years ago, but, they don't even know about this. They think it's, some top secret stuff.
You just said it was what?
I'm so confused.
So, is it top secret or is it not top secret?
It's totally not top secret.
Oh, okay. It's like just
As in
general gizmos and gadgets.
Old declassified projects from years ago. From years ago.
I'm going to help Anon word this one. Thinking Fortuna sent Sharon Babbage into a sphere where apparently there is a lot of quote top secret data that isn't actually top secret and is kind of
it's just everybody's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Send them to the dipshit ward.
Yeah.
I mean, haven't sent them yet. They have to go through at least 5 or 6 spheres before they get there.
All right.
Well, let's keep heading there to the Mr. Zach Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Hey, do they still have nuts with them?
What?
Oh, yes.
Do they still have nuts with them?
Fortuna, they do indeed still have nuts at them.
Yes, yes they do.
Have they pieced together that someone's messing with them yet?
No. I told them I
Keep doing
switched
it.
sides.
Have they brought up any?
Go ahead.
Oh, have they brought up like any names or information that we should be privy to?
That's a question for Mimely.
Actually, give me a diplomacy check really quick as Madame Fortuna, because if you convince them you're on your side, I get to see what they'd be willing to disclose to you, Madame Fortuna.
Yeah. Diplomacy or deception, I guess.
Edward.
Yeah,
I
I'm
doubt
gonna go
Cher's
with
that dumb, but Babbage is.
blind or public.
Public.
Oh man.
Give us a good one. Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah. You got one key piece of information here. Like, from Babbage, his words. Yeah, Saggy Puss over here didn't want to bring her stupid friend. Sent her up east somewhere. Between you and me, Miss Fortuna, he'd tell Fortuna. I think that she's headed to Wati.
Okay, thank you, Babbage. Anyway, I'm gonna close the intercom. That was playing for everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Madam
Well.
Fortuna. We appreciate that.
Really do. Thank you.
There you go. There's a
See,
You haven't
trust
changed
is
sides,
good.
right?
Look, I gotta fuck with somebody, and right now these are the guys I gotta fuck with.
Fair enough.
I gotta be annoying to somebody. It's an itch.
It's an itch.
Insatiable desire.
Must fuck with.
It's in Fortuna's programming to
Has it gotten stronger or weaker since your memory?
Now it's paired with an itch. Redacted. It's paired with an itch. It's redacted. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
404.
Alright, I think we can keep moseying along then, yeah?
Yes. Let me just
Sure.
fill up my Brita really quick. As you guys snap into the pony mover, put in your cards.
This is Fortuna Pony Mover, stopping wherever the hell I want. Buckle up.
Yes. No longer bound to having to use crucible slicers. You guys find your way over toward that gear. Or that pylon, I should say. That big structure, effectively. Another building fit for a CEO as you guys stop by it. Considerably different in terms of maybe color than like Terry Tass, which by comparison, like Terry Tass was starkly white. This one, Zach Zuckerberg's thing, seems to be blue and white for some weird reason. There's a big TT outside of his establishment above a series of gates that goes in, but all the lights are off in the inside of this area. All of them. Like, lights are off.
Weird.
Like, there's a last few people that seem to be leaving that have, like, they look like they're probably workers from this particular area, like, you know, leaving the area. And quite frankly, looking back a little concerned as you guys get there, a certain pink pony with a braided head is getting forcibly thrown out by her ponytail, rolling on the ground. You fucking assholes, she says. Oh
no.
Yeah, you get
Hello.
and then you see her, like, apparently already in a heated argument with these guards that just threw her out. Flat Earth.
There she is.
I know something's up in there, she says. I've looked into your stupid boss, she says. The people, that's how it activates here, newsflash. The two guards that threw him out, they neither look like regulators nor like employees.
What do they look like?
Give me a society check if you wish. Anybody.
Could I give it? Can
Yes.
you roll it for me?
Yes, I got you.
I'll take a chance.
Let me roll this for you, Triple. Society. Wonderful. Both you and Triple at the same time, Shabaka, probably like look at each other and have the same conclusion at the same time. These are military contractors. You have to hire these people.
Yeah, they're just military. They don't seem to be connected to anything we're going on here, honestly. Just seem like private work for Mark.
Yeah. And Flat Earth,
PMCs.
like, seems to be like quite angry at these people who are decked out with lots of weapons.
So just to confirm, these are mercenaries.
These are
Yes, they're
mercenaries.
mercenaries.
Not seemingly from Goldenport either.
Well, she's already heard us, so we might as well. Is there only one way out of here?
Yes. But today was going to be a little bit of a stub session, though. I think I'm going to call it here, because I don't actually have the this internal part here. But it doesn't seem as if they're willingly letting you in to see this particular CEO. But will that stop you?
Naturally.
We're the press.
Yeah.
Of course
We're the
not.
super-
We're the Bannermanes.
We're the press.
Yes.
So we're
And
going
fail
to
that,
Harry
we're
Task.
superheroes.
No, like you guys are at Zach Zuckerberg's headquarters.
Zuckerberg. Where is it on the map?
It's over. It's in this direction.
The Zucker box.
But will
Wait, hang on. Ping it again.
this one right over here?
All right.
But will that stop you
Oh,
guys
it's right
from
by
getting?
the ocean.
Yeah. Will that stop you guys from getting in? That's for you to know and me to find out. Next time on the Bannermanes, everybody say.